Hey, what's going on? What's going on, everyone? Happy Thursday. Ooh, squeaky mic stand. What's going on? Kathy will be up in a moment. She's putting the kids down. They're stalling really hard right now, so she'll be up in a moment. How is everybody doing this evening? Happy Thursday. Looks like we got Lily Works here. What's going on? Lily C. We got the Lilies. Emily, hi, how's it going? Sunflower, how's it going tonight? Kathy's coming up soon. Lisa, how's it going? All right. Oh, Paul Burns is here. How's it going, Paul? Kelly, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? We didn't get to do a live last week because of Thanksgiving. So how was your Thanksgiving? Did you guys have turkey? Did you not celebrate Thanksgiving because you don't live in the United States? What's going on with that? Tommy in Seattle's here, says, hello, Chris and Kathy. Can you believe it's December already? I know. It is going quick. Let's see. Hey, you guys, just wondering about the spot on Reese's Eye doing? How's the schoolie coming along? Reese's Eye's doing same old. Same with the schoolie. Schoolie is, I haven't touched it in a couple weeks. We've been busy. Mandy, how's it going? Artful Journeys here. Hello, Kelly. Happy December. Man, December 1st. Kathy, got to turn on your microphone. The boys were stalling, weren't they?
They remembered that we were supposed to start the advent calendar 5 minutes before bedtime. And so then we had to let them eat it and then brush teeth again.
Oh, yeah. So they reminded you after brushing their teeth. Love it. Lily had Thanksgiving at their house. Awesome. What's going on, Melanie? Upcycled Shed. How much snow did you get over there? I don't know exactly what part of New York you're in, but I'm interested in your snowfall. My hubby is putting the littles down today too. Schoolie will be done by 2025. You know, at this rate, probably after that. No, the goal is to have it done sooner than that for sure.
Sorry, trying to get the chat.
But, you know, things and stuff get in the way. Lisa says, my daughter-in-law hosted, but I made my mama's bread stuffing. R.I.P. Mama. Keeping her memory alive with that bread stuffing, no?
We're on live chat, right?
I am on live chat.
All right.
Putting to bed. Beatrice, how's it going? Advent calendars. Oh, man, I got a Lego one yesterday, and the very last minute, it was a half price. Wait, hey. Lego. So you get Lego minis or something? Or is it chocolate? Or that sounds cool. Do you build like little chocolate Legos? Procrastinators for the win. Let's see. Eric's here. Says Tracy at TM Thread Shop. Says hello from North Cal. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming. Yeah. All right. Kathy's here from Dallas. How's it going? Kelly and them did a turkey trot 5K in the morning. Super sore the next day. I bet. I've never done a 5K. You've never done a 5K either, huh?
No. And if I did, it would just be walking. But I did take 10,746 steps today.
Whoa.
And I didn't even walk on the treadmill. That was just like bins and stuff.
That's basically a 5K, isn't it? What is a 5K? Like 2.5 miles or something? I don't know.
Think,
is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
I think it is.
She's Googling.
I think it's 2.5, right?
Tracy.
3.1.
3.1. Oh, yeah. I see that as a bumper sticker a lot. 3.1. I think that's what that means. Any vacations planned for 2023?
Not
vacations.
Really.
I mean, no, like nothing set in stone.
Whenever we plan a vacation, it's usually like the month before, if that.
Yeah, we're
It's hard to plan like those big ones a year in advance, especially with little tiny children.
Love the doggy frame. Yeah, Reese down there cuddling his Reese bear.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about you. You could stay there. So far, it's just freezing and flurries, but will be coming soon. We're around 5 hours from the famed buffalo snow. Okay. So dodged it by 5 hours.
And
he's gone.
Just stay there.
His tail on your camera. Started the Lego Star Wars Advent today. Sweet. Man, I need to get this Lego Advent
I know,
thing.
that sounds more fun
It does
than
sound fun.
chocolate every day. I didn't get an advent calendar. Chris got one for himself.
I did. What is it? The Lindor or whatever?
It had like two little...
We got it from Costco.
2 little balls like this big.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't seem like they were that good. So.
Emily's in it. Needs chocolate Legos, right? Right? I mean, we've had those like hard candy Lego from... they were at Grateful Lodge. The kids got like candy and stuff. And they like snapped it together. That was cool.
What do you want? You want a treat? Okay.
Reese's already getting a treat.
Here's your advent calendar.
You know, speaking of that, I did see a dog advent calendar.
Oh, didn't we? We had an idea to take Reese on a like little thrift. Well, he can't come to the thrift store, but thrifting to pay for Reese's Christmas presents.
Yeah.
And then taking him in PetSmart to get him
in, like, and let him pick out his own Christmas present.
Yeah.
Shannon's here. How's it going? I don't know. What would he even pick? He doesn't really like toys that much. He'd go straight for the dog biscuits.
Yeah.
Nice steps, says Kelly. Let's see. Should I show mine? Mine are probably not worth showing.
Chris did come to the bins with me today. So
I did?
You probably got some good steps in.
Come on now. I forgot how you even look at the steps. 8,896 steps. Not too bad. Not too bad. Melanie says, great job.
Thank you.
Did you guys know that Mercari has bundle option now? I'm excited, says Beatrice.
I haven't had an opportunity to use it yet. I don't really know how it works. Has anyone here used it yet?
Lisa says, Kathy, I just have to say you are melting away before our eyes. You and Chris are killing it at the gym. So I have not gone to the gym in like a month.
He quit on me.
So I'm a germaphobe, and I don't like people, like a lot of people. And I don't like going to the gym and like not being able to do what I want on, the machines and stuff. So, and then go down in the shower, which is very disgusting and all that. So, I said I'll work out at home. I just haven't started yet. So I'm planning on doing it for sure. One of my New Year's resolutions, but I've laxed quite a bit. But Kathy has been leaving me in the dust for sure.
If you buy us the weight set, we can
we do want to get a weight set.
At the gym, I just do like all the machines weights. So I would just because I'm too chicken to use the dumbbells at the gym or like do any of the free weights.
Mm-hmm.
So that I would not do unless we had it here.
Paul says, also did a turkey trot, 5K with my oldest daughter. Was sick Thanksgiving weekend, but better now. Glad you're doing better, Paul.
Yeah. It was freezing here. That'd have been cold to do it in Colorado.
Yeah.
Sorry. I know I'm not talking very loud.
Kelly said, and when I say trot, we walked it. Carly, how's it going? Miss Q's here, driving home and listening. How's it going, Miss Q? Drive safe. Drive safe. All who agrees Mercari shipping costs are horrible. Way too expensive for the buyer. I don't know much about it, so. Do you have anything?
I think it's pretty, compared to Poshmark, but I think it's pretty average. I do the FedEx Smart Post is pretty cheap, actually. I've been doing UPS though, because there's one right by our house. That's like for £2. Most of the shoes I sell are £2 or £3, so it's between $9 and $10, which is honestly cheaper than going priority mail on eBay for the most part. So, but yeah, the USPS rates through Mercari are really high.
Tommy says, before I forget, I was on a Zoom meeting / info session with the marketing person from ARC Thrift Stores. I think they're in your city. They do a podcast. If you want, I can send you their email. For the Zoom meetings. What do they talk about in that kind of stuff? Like, hey, we have a lot of really good shoes at this store. That's the info we would need. Right? When's the last time we went to ARC recently? We do have ARCs here, by the way.
And you're like, didn't we just go? Well, I just did that return and then found those Carhartt pants and those 2 shoes.
Yeah. Penny's here. Hi, first time I've caught a live. How's it going, Pennies to Riches? I thought your name was Penny for a second. Pennies to Riches. Smash that like button. Everybody follow Sunflower's footsteps. Let's see, we got
14.
13. You got 14 on yours?
Well,
you just liked it? Okay.
I liked my own.
We got 14 likes. Looks like about 94 people here. Guys, if you're here and if you're here and you're breathing, hit that like button. It's really easy. We do appreciate that. Help us get it out. How many listings on eBay do you have? About 1,300.
Well, yeah. I did my 100 item challenge yesterday, so I got 100 new listings. 105 new listings up yesterday.
Hey.
I'm at 1,260. Well, I'm at 1,260, but I just ended like 20 before we started because I was going to just do sell similars on them because I want to put them at a different price. So I probably have like 1,280.
Liked. Lilyworks reseller liked. Where's Reese? He's there licking himself. Reese,
Really?
If you get licking anywhere, I'm going to turn your camera off. All right. We'll let him stop doing dog stuff and we'll bring him back. I'm excited too. Kathy, can you take one-on-one? Can you take on one of your binge trips? I'm guessing you meant, can you take me on one of your binge trips this month?
I mean, if you're there, I'm happy to. I mean, it's not like you could talk much at the bins. Everyone's like rushing to get everything.
There was a lot of people there today.
I know. The weekdays are horrible. I don't like going on the weekdays. Yeah, you can't find anywhere to park your cart. And it's stressful. We didn't
find too much stuff.
Yeah, nothing
save
amazing.
It for the video, the haul video. IVG's here. Hey guys, listing and listening. Awesome.
Yay.
Get those listings done. Yes, I agree. I actually had potential buyers run away because of that. The high cost on Mercari. What a crazy week, you guys. I have kidney stones and having a septic system repaired. Adulting has been fun this week. Sarcasm detected. Sales are up, though. Hey, there you go. The silver lining. Kidney stones. I've never had them, but I've heard the worst. I've heard they're so bad. And septic system. Oof. Yeah. It's fun being an adult. Fun. I've had a couple people make bundles on Posh, but they never purchased them. Am I supposed to do anything?
I mean, you could try to send an offer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people just save it
Some
for
people
later,
are probably fishing for an offer.
Yeah. I don't personally go send bundle offers really, unless it's like a username I recognize maybe. But
let's see. I've not used the bundling on Mercari, but I'm glad that is an option. I do feel on Mercari. I'm sorry. I do free ship on Mercari. And wondering if you have any thoughts on that. Mercari is pretty slow for me. What do you think about free shipping on Mercari?
I mean, when I first started, I did that, but shipping was like half the cost back then. I wouldn't do it anymore. I don't know. I don't think it's wrong to do it or anything, but the reason I don't do free shipping on Mercari is like if there's anything wrong with the item, like if they try to do a return request, if it's item not as described or anything, you're out that shipping money. Whereas if they don't, like if you just use their labels and they open a claim and Mercari approves it, they'll send them the label to send it back, and you're not out the initial label. So you get your item back. You're not really out anything at all. Same as Poshmark. And also, like if you're doing free shipping, you're getting charged your Mercari fee on the total of your, like whatever your price is. And if you're not doing, like, you don't get charged a fee on the Mercari label price, if that makes sense.
I think so.
Okay. So yeah, if you're doing like $30 free ship, you're paying your fee on $30. If you're doing $20 plus ship, then you're only paying your fee on $20.
Hopefully that makes sense for you guys. Totally makes sense for me. So
He lists all sorts of stuff to Mercari.
I might be soon.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, are you planning to move all your active inventory to a new spreadsheet for 2023? Yes. If so, can you do a video on how to transfer? Yes. Or do you... Oh, it went away on me. Or do you stay with the same spreadsheet year after year? Marcia. I think I said your name right. Yeah, I am going to put a short video out on how to do that a little bit more towards the end of the year. Probably after Christmas, because we do have a lot of videos that we're planning for before Christmas. But yes, I am going to release a how-to and exactly what to do so that you can get your end of the year and then the new, your inventory transfer over and all that. It's pretty easy. Yep. Becky, Vintage Viking Treasures is here. How's it going?
Hey, Beck.
How's it going?
Beck. I'm nicknaming you.
Nicknaming you.
Hey, Becky.
I feel like, okay, we know a lot of like Rebecca's and Becky's and all that, and I feel like most of them don't like being called any of the other ones than what they want. Right? Like Becca, if you called her Rebecca or Becky. Not you, Becky. I don't know what your preference is, but
Becky, do you not like to be called Bex?
Bex?
Isn't that what
Beck
the girls
just reminds me of that band or that
I feel
musician.
Like that show, Netflix show You, wasn't that the girl's name on like the first season? I feel like it was. Anyways.
I don't remember.
You didn't love that show.
I don't have an answer for that.
Oh my gosh. No. Every time I wear that never goes off when I'm not on live. Sunflower says, I lowered it and ended up getting dinged an extra $6 for a 1 ounce over. Is that on Mercari?
On Mercari, yeah, a few.
They're the ones that'll ding you, right?
Yeah, if I'm even like a few ounces within the pound, I'm just like, I'll just charge the buyer extra because I'm not getting dinged.
Q says, Mercari's bundles have a glitch. I was sent a bundle offer the first day that it was available, and then I received the notice that my shipping weight was off. Gotta love it.
That would be annoying.
Gotta love it. Sunflower says, a $12.48 USPS for up to 2 pounds.
Yeah.
That
is hard.
Missy B says, not from experience, but I read the bundling option is a flop so far. Buyer bundles and sends offer, but Mercari only calculated heaviest item. It doesn't factor in. Oh, so it doesn't add in all the other items. Weird.
Well,
what if you bundle 2 pairs of shoes? You kind of be boned, I guess. Yeah, yep.
How would they not have tested that out so well before they would
I don't know. Mercari, they're a different breed or something.
It is kind of a weird. I like Mercari, but
have they still don't do the 4x6 labels, right? They claim to not be for resellers. They claim to just be for businesses or whatever, right? Nedra says, I use FedEx Ground on Mercari, best for up to 3 pounds, $7.99. Do you do Posh Live or whatnot? Thoughts? We don't, and we probably won't.
We're not that much of a fan of live selling.
We'll buy on them, but yeah, as far as hosting them ourselves, probably not. Hello, hope you both are doing well. Doing all right. How you doing, Renee? How's everybody doing tonight? Junker Man, Hunter Moss. Mercari shipping is not that bad, but it did go up. Posh is crazy if you're buying one little thing, knowing it should be first class. Yeah, like we just sold that wind sock thing, right? The thing weighed like an ounce. It was large, but
I also sold 3 pairs of Converse today, like little kid ones, which would be first class. And the buyer also bought them 3 pairs separately, which I'm not going to get the order canceled by not accepting her 3 separate offers or trying to explain it to her. So
yeah.
she paid like $20-something in shipping for 3 little baby shoes.
Lisa says, way to go, Kathy, on your 105 listings.
Thank you.
Way to spoil your video already.
We've been talking about it for months.
I know. Did you all?
I didn't say if I made it in time. I didn't say.
Oh, so should we answer this? Did you do all 100 as listings or some listed as some drafts? You're going to have to watch the video.
I mean, that's not really
have some
spoiling it
intrigue.
either.
No, Kathy.
No, they were all listed within a
challenge-
it day. I
it
won't
was-
tell you if it was all listed with the challenge of 8 hours or not.
It was a challenge. She challenged herself to, do 100. It ended up being 105 because
Just
that's
'cause
the
what I
week's
do
worth
every
of,
week.
yeah.
I would try to. I don't usually make it.
And that was photographing, listing, drafting, listing, and putting away in the inventory.
And bagging, yeah.
I thought maybe you could use a connection at ARC. Connections are good. Podcast-wise, not sure. Haven't listened to them any yet. LOL. But I know they interview sellers in the community. Really?
I would like to connect and get half price off everything because their store's so expensive.
Can we get first dibs?
Can I get these Carhartt pants for $10 instead of $16.99?
Let me see if there's ARC Thrift podcast. I'm gonna save that and check it out off stream. Yeah, Mercari is slow. Let's see, I asked Goodwill, their prices are like buying retail, and they said they have employees to pay. Yeah. They ain't gonna pay them when they don't. Well, they're gonna pay them still, but they ain't gonna make no money when they don't sell nothing. There was a lot of stuff in the bins today.
Last time I was at Normal Goodwill, I heard the employees saying, "If you know anyone that needs a job, we're paying." Like they're paying them every day, or like. I guess you could get your normal check like every 2 weeks or whatever, or they'll pay them every day if like people just want to work for like a few weeks and just get paid out for Christmas,
day rates,
right? For Christmas money or something. But then like obviously takes away
seasonal
your check.
Gotcha. I can mark Ibex off my bucket list. Found a wool sweater today at Salvation Army. Wasn't marked up. Paid $4.49. Lisa,
That should sell fast.
nice. Lucky. Not lucky, you worked for it. What are your thoughts on promoted listings on eBay? Are you lucky enough to get lots of impressions without them? We promote every single one of our listings. So we don't sell everything on promoted, but we do promote everything at what, 3%? The old style promotion. How do you change your Mercari labels to a 4x6? Mine only ever prints as a half sheet on my labels. Aubrey, we have a Dymo, and Dymo comes with a screen capture thing. So basically, you click grab, and you click and drag around the label, and then it prints it on our Dymo that way. We've kind of showed it. It's been a while since we showed how to do it. I might have even titled the video that way, so you might be able to search our channel like how to print Mercari labels or something. But that's how we do it. I'm going to try to change it up on Mercari to buyer pay shipping. Try to change it up to buyer pay shipping. I just have hated how labels don't print nicely on my Rollo. Hopefully that has changed. Yeah, I don't know. We've never really experienced a Rollo yet. As far as Mercari labels. Steph sells stuff by the seashore. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Got to go do my haul vid. It was great finding fellow shoe sellers. Lily, thank you so much for hanging out while you could. We appreciate it. Becky says, good thanks. I need to get to the bins. Beck is fine. Beck's, not Rebecca, unless I'm in trouble. All right.
Got it.
All right. I'm going to start calling you Beck.
Call you Becky.
No, I'm just kidding. We'll call you Becky. All right. Yes, Kathy, the show I loved it, but I haven't watched the recent seasons.
Yeah, the first season was the better one.
Yeah. Did they make him look like the good guy? Like, is he a good guy or is he the stalker,
they made him seem
killer
like a good guy.
guy?
I like Dexter. Dexter,
Pronounced
good guy.
Marsha. Okay, I'm so sorry I said your name so wrong. It makes so much sense now that you've said that. So,
You didn't know.
I didn't know that's how you spelled Marsha. I'm sorry.
didn't?
I didn't. I've never watched Brady Bunch. Like, I know Marsha is from Brady Bunch, but I watch stuff with subtitles, so I never would have seen. Look forward to those videos. Thanks, Marsha. I've never thought about it. Like, that's something I've never thought about. I've never known a Marsha. Good to know you. Mercari is a different entity, but I love to buy and find great deals. Not so much to sell. Yeah, I like searching Mercari.
Yeah, I like that they have save search option.
Yeah, my Goodwill has I almost said a hot tub. A tub full of printer ink. I offered to buy for $1 a piece. Would have been a $50 sale. Manager refused because she said they came from Target and they couldn't change the price. Their loss. Their loss indeed. I did a bundle on Mercari and it gave me the correct shipping. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. Maybe they're figuring it all out. Just not happy with Posh Lives and whatnot. I think it hurts resellers' normal listings. Of the ones doing the shows or of everybody's listings. Curious what you think. Nerdy Grandma. Hey. Good evening, everyone. How's it going? That's a new name. Welcome aboard. Jen says, I have never been to the bins, but I want to go. There is one about an hour away from me. Any tips for a bins newbie? I would say whatever you think is going to happen, it's probably not going to happen. Don't expect. I don't know.
I don't think she's asked. I mean, tips would be like, if you're germaphobe, wear gloves.
Yeah, wear gloves.
I don't like to wear gloves.
If you've never been,
I think it just depends because
it probably depends on the bins.
They're all
location.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, but like sometimes they can get very aggressive, and that turns a lot of shoppers off. Like today, there was we were there for like 3 or 4 rotations, and people are pushy, and if they see a little sliver of space, they'll shove their body in there, right? And I don't necessarily like that, but I've learned to be like, no, this is my space, my space. But that was a big turnoff to me in the very beginning. I didn't like that. I didn't, So it grows on you. But that's what I'm saying. Like, don't expect to. It's a different world going to the bins, I think, from any kind of normal shopping in the United States. Just gonna list the Ibex for $69.99. You'll probably get that too.
So for bins tips, I would just
bins tips.
kind of follow the crowd. Like, if you've never been, like,
go with the flow.
Maybe even just ask an employee what the rules are before you. Because somebody the other day at ours just was like kind of looking at me. I felt like I was like, oh, maybe they know, like maybe they're a viewer or something. And then she came up. She's like, she was basically just asking me what everybody was doing and like, why do we have carts and what are you? And like, why is everyone just standing around like waiting right there and stuff like that? So. Yeah. If you don't know, just ask the employees or ask someone. Like at ours, it seems like it's like an unknown rule. Like it's rude to bring your carts up and down the aisle, so you just kind of park it to the side.
Yeah, there was a couple of people doing that today.
Right. It's not like you can't, but annoying to everyone.
Like if you have 2 people going opposite directions with the carts, like that's all that could fit there. And people will move their cart a little bit. And there was 2 or 3 times where I was trying to go down the aisle. And there was 2 people blocking it with carts, so, but they, they have, it was like their service animal and stuff was with them and stuff. So I don't know. It annoyed me because you were like, well, we're being good and we're putting our cart way over there. Right. Awesome on the find. Let's see. Do you find putting info in the description helps with sales? You don't do too much in the description.
No, I mean if it has flaws, I mention them. But yeah, I noticed some people will like almost go copy paste like from a retail site, which I think that's fine, but I would never go do that because it would take so long. But I do notice sometimes when I'm searching for something, I'll type in like a Nike shirt, and there's things that are showing up that are not Nike shirt, and I'll like look in their listing, and it'll just be because they have so many words in there, so they probably have the word Nike somewhere in there or shirt, like even though it's not a Nike shirt, you know what I mean?
Stuff it with keywords.
It feels like if you have more words, your listing will probably show up in more searches, whether it's relevant or not. But I don't think a description helps other than like pointing out any flaws. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think it's necessary anyways.
Yeah. I don't think very many people actually go in the description, so
Right.
It's probably more for like just like
half the time
keyword
we're like,
stuffing.
what's the measurement? People will ask, but we already have the measurements in there, so.
Yeah. I mean, I go in the description if I'm really interested in something. I'm trying to see as much as I possibly can about it, but yeah. The heating element went out on our heat pump, so the house is very cold. Might as well put stuff out of the refrigerator to save a few extra dollars on the electric bill. That's cold, man. That's cold. Hope you get it all figured out. We had that happen within, I don't know, the first 1 or 2 years. The heater went out in the coldest day of winter. So that stinks. I know how you feel. Hello to you both. Thank you for your videos. You both are such an inspiration. Sydney, thank you so much. And thanks for being here, hanging out. Not the shows, but just selling on Poshmark, Meridian platforms, etc. Yeah, we sell there. I mean, I'm trying to relay back to what you were saying before. And I'm trying to scroll up. So just not happy with Posh lives and whatnot. I think it hurts resellers, normal listings, not the shows, but us just selling on Posh. So you're thinking those help, they hurt us, other sellers who are not using them. What do you think? Does that hurt you?
I mean,
I mean, do you?
I don't think there's any way to like tell that.
Yeah, it's a hard one. I feel like when sales are down, it's just natural for us to try to explain it, find an explanation, and that may be it might be what's going on, but it could very well be that Mercari or whatnot and Posh Live and stuff is actually doing it. I just don't know if there's a way, like Kathy said, to know for sure, which stinks. Our Goodwill doesn't follow the national standards of Goodwill. They don't do colors or sales ever. Are they at least decently priced? Amanda Green.
Some states have like the rewards programs and stuff like.
Yeah,
you can get money
yeah. We don't
back.
get no
I wish
reward
or
program.
coupons or anything. Yeah, ours doesn't do
That'd
anything.
That'd be nice.
Like a couple times when I would donate, they would give a coupon. So I thought that was a thing. And then I would just like bring a little bag every time, but then they never did. They stopped doing it. So.
How's it going, Amanda Green? Barbara says, does anybody make sourcing from what Walmart and Target their sole go-to? I'm sure some people do. Like the retail arbitrage crowd. Yeah, I mean, I don't know anybody specifically, but Ben tip, wear a fanny pack instead of carrying a purse. Great tip.
Yeah, I just got this new cell phone cover that it keeps my cards right here. So my card and my ID for Ben's trips. I was wearing a fanny pack for a while, but I always felt, I don't know. I felt like my shirt was like riding up all the time. So
there's another tip for the bins. Your fingers will find something moist. Just an FYI.
It's true.
It is true. I've never been. Kind of scared now. Okay, look, go. You gotta go. You gotta go for your first time for sure. You gotta go. You never know. Just get in there and get. It can be off-putting, like looking, because we look through thousands of items, right? And we brought home a select few, right? So it's definitely a lot more searching, but the reward can be greater. So. It's just, yeah.
I would just go in with no expectations.
Gotta do the
really.
digging. That's what I mean. Don't expect, and you won't be disappointed, or I don't know. Nedra loves the bins. Ben's tip: do not be intimidated by super aggressive folks there. They're usually looking for something specific and overlook great finds. Yeah, we've often found, actually, I found the best find that I found today in a bin that was picked over 10 times. I think I walked by it a couple times and there was nobody there. And I just like, what is this? Looked at it and it was worth some money. So you never know. Gardening sis. Our bins require gloves and no open toe shoes. It's probably for the best. Actually, I think I heard
wore my white shoes today. I was so regretting that because they're like all ruined now. I mean, I'm just going to wash them, but they're not going to come white again.
My last trip to the bins, I had a lady throwing clothes on top of where I was looking. I literally told her to stop because I was trying to look at stuff. I think that's...
I seen someone get in a fight, like a literal fight about that one time.
Yeah. Yeah. Just throw it back at her. I'm just kidding.
It is frustrating. If that starts happening, I usually move to the next bin, but then they just follow you. So
yeah. I just sold the oldest item in my inventory from my first trip to the bins like 5 years ago. I was psyched to see it go.
Nice.
Tara Thrifts. Sweet. That's such a great feeling. Selling that old. We've had some old listing sales recently, and it feels good. Yeah. Feels good. I don't understand why that's the culture for the bins. Why have that reputation? Imagine here in New York City. My first time, staff gave me a very stern speech about shoving, or gave a very stern speech about shoving and pushing. What the heck? Yeah, I don't know. Like, did you notice there was one worker there? Like, so at our bins, you line up. There's a black line. They put the bins out, and you're not allowed to cross the black line until they say dig
shop.
or to shop. Is that what he says? And like, I mean, this guy was like, stand behind the black line. Stand behind the black line. If you look down and your feet are on the line, I'm like, he was just like, okay, bro. and like, I don't know, like they were just like not moving. So he just gave in, I guess. But yeah. And then he was like, shop. People take their job a little too seriously. But you got to have rules. You do have to have rules with a place like that because it's already kind of like lawless. After first rotation, leave your cart to the side with a blanket over it. Yeah, I mean, that was one of the hardest things for me originally, was like being okay leaving my cart and not worrying about it. But we've never had any issue.
If I found something that was worth like $100, I might go check out that one item real fast, put it in my car. But I don't think I know people have had stuff stolen, but I've never.
We haven't.
And if I did, I mean, it's all right. It's not like the end of the world.
Yeah. Jamie says, finally made it. Oh, just been have a long drive home. Just been sourcing, have a long drive home, and get to listen to you. Hey, Jamie, thanks so much for hanging out while you're driving home. Please drive safe. Beatrice says, I don't have a bins here, but we have an Amazon returns, so I assume it's the same, but I don't let anybody push me. Nobody's pushing Beatrice. Yeah, it's probably very similar because we've seen like those return stores on like Josh Harry Tornado's videos and stuff. Very similar. Probably even, I don't know. Do they do rotations on those? I don't know,
because then they have like the days where it drops down in price. Yeah. I imagine it's the same.
It's just by weight instead of like by item. I feel like in the Amazon places, it's like everything is like $7 or whatever. Lisa's too scared to leave her cart because another YouTuber always says something gets taken out of their cart. We have not had it happen yet. And again, that's probably very varies based on the bins. Like I feel like every time I've gone to the bins, there always seems to be the crowd of normal people, like usuals, right? Like the huge crowd. where they just go there and hang out all day. They all know each other. They, they got their inside, they got the click or whatever. So it's interesting. For Mercari, you can do the screen grab for the roller printer too. All right. I thought so, but we've never done it ourselves. I use my cart to block the other half of the bin so no one else can get in. I'm evil. You're one of those. Do you have like a 900-year-old dog like in your little front of your cart? That's what was going on today. Oh, and then like
I did not
you
see that dog. No,
there was a really old lady, like in a wheelchair. I think she had like maybe dementia or something because, she had like a baby doll and she was like babying it, which I thought was really sweet. But like they trapped me, like whoever was wheeling her around. Like there was a pillar on my side and I'm looking through a bin and they put her behind me. So I'm like trapped between a pillar and this sweet old lady who's like babying this baby doll. And I'm just like, and then there's like people on my other side and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to get out. And then my anxiety kicks in, and I'm like, yeah. Steph says, I won't buy anything without a description.
like what do you want in there?
What do you want in there?
My description will say like,
I mean, it depends. If
good
it's
pre-owned
clothes,
condition, the measurements,
yeah.
and then if there's any flaws, but that's it.
If it's clothes, I probably would not buy it without.
Like I don't be like,
measurements.
this Nike shirt is red with short sleeves and it's super soft. Like I don't do anything like that. So I guess I wonder what people want for a description.
Yeah, we're curious because if we need to add something, we need to. I love vintage stuff. Thanks so much for subscribing. Most people are ethical. Blanket over the significant don't. Yeah. Yeah, I think in our area, people understand that, like, if the carts are, because they're all around the whole room, like everywhere. And people generally, I don't.
I've had the only weirdest thing I've had is someone was putting things in my cart because they thought it was their cart. And so then we had to like kind of sort our stuff out. But
yeah, which I feel like our bins over the last couple of years has gotten carts because there was times when we would get there and there weren't any carts. So at least we have carts now.
Although we got one of the last few today, which was meaning it was a pretty busy day.
Yeah. Do you find it better to put measurements in the picture of
if we
or
had
in
a
the description?
different like photo situation, like a flat lay type thing, I would do that. But since we don't,
yeah,
it's too hard for me to photograph it on the wall, then take it down, take a picture of the measurement.
Yeah.
So I don't, but I would like to do that. Yeah.
I would say it's probably better to have it in the description. Only because that makes it searchable. I don't think you could search.
I would still type it out in the description. Yeah. Although typing out for us is using List Perfectly, and all we type in is the numbers because we just have like
List Perfectly makes the whole description based on the what?
Like not drafts, but what is that called? Templates. Different templates for stuff. So
Elaine, howdy from New Braunfels, Texas. Braunfels? I probably butchered that. Been sourcing all day, worn out, and get the reward of listening to my favorite peeps on my long drive home. Hey, thanks. I've got a lot of people driving. Got the driving crowd. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Make sure you drive safe. Becky said, I saw people were selling live on Posh yesterday. There's barely anyone in the Posh shows at any given time. I don't think it's what is causing slow sales there. Yeah, I have yet to even look in at a Posh sale. I saw you were watching one the other day.
I was watching Deal Queens the other day, but it was like the last. I just hopped in and she was on her last item, so I didn't really get a good idea of how it was.
Yeah. Just haven't had time to scope it out. Whatnot is still down. Whatnot's down.
I did see it was down today. A lot of people were canceling their shows.
Darn. It's okay. We have a fireplace to sit by. There you go. Keep warm. Throw another log on the fire. Do you guys bother with eBay listing quality reports? I don't think we do.
We don't bother with a
We
whole
don't.
lot.
Yeah.
We just list
I know. I
and
was
then
like today. I
sell
was like
stuff.
looking through some eBay analytics because I set the sales again. So like every 1st and 15th, we start our sale cycle, which I have to go manually do so that it bumps everything into the next tier that needs to be. But I poked around in some analytics and I was like, oh, I didn't know that you could find out like this. So I discovered some stuff.
I'm just like looking at my spreadsheet. Just like for the last at least 6 months that I've went back, I've made between 3 to 4 sales on average per day on Posh every single day. Like,
Yeah. Oh, so it has
so
to
to me
down your
that's like
sales.
still normal, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nerdy Grandma says, no, they price it up. No rewards program either. They are our highest thrift store in town. Wyoming Goodwill, very different. They do it different over in Wyoming. I find it's ruining the comps on Posh, says Tommy. I always do comps on eBay, but the lives make it so those only on Posh know what the comps market price really is. Don't know what the market is. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I always have a hard time trusting Posh ones anyways, because like if it's in a bundle, it shows the list price, not the sale.
I
sold
wish it would
price.
like at least, since I would have hoped that it would have difference. Like you can search live show sales, or those shouldn't even really be searchable, I guess. Like, because that's a different thing. What if? Yeah, I can understand that. Thanks for letting us know, Tommy. I love your videos. I've been watching for a while. I purchased from you before also. I sell as well on Poshmark and Mercari. Any advice on getting better sales on both platforms? Consistency, sell-through rate,
Send offers.
sending offers.
I mean, that's really all we do. I know. I feel bad whenever people ask, like, what
Yeah.
can I do? Because, like, all I do is the same thing every day, pretty much. List, send offers, and yeah, I don't even, like, answer everyone's questions that they ask me.
Rarely do
Not
we.
like your guys'. Like, if someone asks for a measurement and I already have it, or if they want, like, a measurement on a shoe, I usually just ignore the questions because I just don't want to answer them.
Mm-hmm. Here's another Ben tip. Don't take anything personally. Be willing to just get what you get and know your margins will be worth it. Yeah. What kind of wallet is that on the phone? A magnetic or like a pop socket? I think it's just part of your case, right?
Yeah, the case just has like this little strap thingy, but then it has a little pocket for cards. I think the brand was Wally Cases. It was just like an Instagram ad. I was like, oh, that's cute.
Is that sponsored? Are we sponsored by that?
We're not,
Then
but
don't say
I
their
did
name.
look on their site
Don't you
and they
dare.
have an affiliate program. So I was thinking about it, reaching out. I've only had it for a few weeks.
You know,
but
you
so far
mentioned
it's
the
good.
magnetic wallet. I've been wanting to get one for mine. I got this case so I can do the MagSafe stuff, but I haven't done it yet. Do people steal from other people's carts at the bins? It happens, I'm sure, but never happened to us yet. I wish my bins.
I saw 2 comments were deleted, and I think that's what you're reading right now. Which so you can't see the deleted.
Oh yeah,
comments
I
on
can't.
your
Yeah.
side.
So that's probably why it doesn't make sense. I went today and found a Coogee sweater, not the
Nice.
Grail kind, but still Patagonia, North Face, new J. Jill, etc.
Awesome.
Nice. Really going from pennies to riches there. Your namesake. Do you run coupon codes on eBay or discounts? We don't really do coupon codes. We have done them a little bit. Mostly if it's like somebody trying to make an offer and we can't send them an offer, we'll send them a coupon to make up for the offer.
But yeah, we have discounts as like a markdown sale. Just
Yeah,
based
we just
on
do a
how long
markdown
stuff
sale.
Has been listed.
So-
Before we started that, I was just doing like every 3 or 4 days, I would just start a new sale, but it was always the same, like 20% off, pretty much.
So our basic idea with our eBay sales is every 30 days, it bumps it into to another 10% off. So 0 to 30 days is 0% off. That's just normal price. Then 31 to 60 days is 10%, and 61 to 90, 20%, so on and so forth, up to 50%. And we also have some items that Kathy does not want to include in the sale. And so she puts those in categories of seasonality. So if it's like a summer item, she'll say summer. Yeah. And then I can go back and remove the ones that are in summer but are still, like 4 months old or whatever. And then at that, we could always go and look at those ones specifically. But that's basically, we do that every 15 days on the 1st and 15th. And I restart it every 15 days. So I do have to manually go in and select them. There's no way to automatically have it pick. I don't think there is. If there is, let me know, because it would save me, 15 minutes a month. But it would be, but I do have to go and manually pick the items that I'm putting in each sale. And so we have, 1,300 listings, and in each one of those sales, it's like 100, 150 listings in each one of those tiers, except for the 50% does have a little bit more, because a lot of those were listed way before we started this tiered system. And, we probably do need to go back and look at those periodically just to make sure that they're priced accurately and stuff like that. But they've just been getting put in the 50% off sale over and over and still haven't sold yet. So anyway, Ben's tip. Think of it as the last chance to save that item's history from the horrible landfills. Yeah. Speaking of history, there's a cool thing that Kathy found today that we're going to save for the video.
History. Well, I made an Instagram post about it.
Oh, did you? Oh, man. Okay, yeah. Maybe you could just say
I mean, I'm still going to say it on the video, but
Kathy,
it's a cute little letter. Are you talking about the letter?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I found like some vintage pants, and like I felt like something was inside it, so I'm like reaching my hand in there.
Hoping it's like a $100 bill or something?
It felt like trash was in there, or like a bag or something, so I grab it. It's like a letter. Not really a letter, just like a note that somebody wrote about the pants. The pants were the brand Bogner. And it said something like that they were bought in the 60s. Oh, it was just funny.
It said this was the
It made no sense at all. They're like, why would anyone write this note and then leave them with the pants? And then the pants ended up somehow in the Goodwill bins. I don't know. It was funny and cute.
Are they like, they're not ski pants, are they? Yeah.
They're like wool lens pants. Yeah.
Dang. I Googled Bogner pants, and the first ones are like $900.
They're really expensive. Although the ones I have are going to sell for like $40 or $50.
Are they like bell-bottom ones?
No, they have like those stirrup things on the bottom.
Becky says it's good to tag team at the bins, one to watch our cart and other to search.
It's kind of how we were doing it today.
Yeah. We'd go find something and then go back. And yeah, we didn't really leave our cart for long term.
Oh, yeah. Another tip at the bins if you're new. I would say, like, don't just stand at the bins, like, looking over the items for flaws. I would just grab it, put it to your cart, and then check them all out when you have time. Because, like, once the new stuff's coming out, you're going to want to look through that stuff as fast as you can. Yeah. And then go search for flaws after when there's no new bins coming out.
Yeah. Our bins is undiscovered by other resellers, though. It's nice to it's a nice change of pace. No rushing to new bins or shoving. That sounds like
it does sound nice.
Nice. Where's that at? Our bins is still outside. Outside.
You live in Florida. Where can you have bins
California
outside all the time?
Where are you at?
I could see it being California.
California. I feel like all their schools and stuff are all outside too. Can't do that here. Hit that like button. Just got a sale for doing it. All right.
Get it, Kelly.
Yeah, we do. Hey, we have 60 likes, 165 people in the chat. That means there is potentially 100 fingers out there that could press that like button for us. Is the next one going to be your finger? I don't know. Amanda says, I always wish I had brought gloves, but it's nice to feel the fabric since it's easier to tell if it's a nice material or not. Yeah, I don't really like gloves either. Bins isn't a last chance for the clothes. They get bundled in huge bales and then sold again.
Dang.
I think it might depend on the location. I do feel like a lot of our
I
stuff
don't know what happens at ours.
gets
It's a huge warehouse, though.
Yeah.
They do have a bunch of trash compactors in the back. I don't know.
I wish my bins did it the way it is in Denver or like Josh's in South Carolina where they... Why did it just go? Where they just put everything in the bins. Here in Charlotte, they just put clothes in the bins. Everything else is along the walls. Yeah, ours is like, I guess, in Denver because...
I feel like, yeah, Josh and Haley find a lot of really good stuff, but I've never seen like an actual rotation at there. So do they just put stuff out like once per day? I'm always curious about that. But they find good stuff every day. So.
Yeah. I wish ours sold bins. like Josh was able to buy those, you know. I think that'd be kind of neat just to buy like a mystery bin. The one in Chattanooga has no lines. It's chaos. Neither does the new one, but no chaos. I'll never share the location. LOL.
But it's in Chattanooga, guys.
Near Chattanooga.
How many could there possibly be?
Get to work. No. Just kidding. Let's let the honey hole be the honey hole. Goodwill gets on my nerves. I think it gets on a lot of people's nerves.
But it pays our bills, so
it does
we still love
help
them.
pay our bills. I had someone take items from my cart. Didn't know it till I got home. Man, that is a bummer.
It's like I almost wonder if like, yeah, do you think that people do it like on purpose? They're just like, oh, that's a good thing and I'm going to take it. Or do you think that they accidentally just grabbed something? Or I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're just grab one thing out of someone's cart, then it's obviously
just ugly human. Melanie says, our bins are 3 hours away, but that is okay because I don't think I could hang.
Guys, if you delete a comment, he's still going to read it.
Oh, yeah, is that deleted?
I mean, there's no way I can like tell you before you read it. So
sorry. I wish, yeah, because the way I'm able to overlay the chat. I keep my cart glued to my hip. Folks be shady AF. At my bins.
Where do you live?
People have had car keys stolen and people held hostage and not allowed to leave until the keys have turned up.
Oh, wow.
So like the bins is like, freeze! We're on lockdown. At least they do that to get your keys back.
Yeah, I mean, if someone has your keys, they could literally just wait. And then, I mean, I'm sure there's cameras out. I don't know. That is sketchy.
Oh, yeah. I thought I'd delete you. You did. But
his
the way
chat isn't like the normal one
Yeah.
that I'm looking at. I can see that you deleted it, so I don't even know what it said, and then I see that he's reading it. So
the fact that I can, the way I'm able to pop these up, it's a extension through the browser and all that, and so it doesn't. I wish it did show me. Maybe I'll try to put that in as a request.
speaking of lost keys, I lost my keys in Target on Saturday, and that was so scary. Just scary because I was first stuck. Chris was not around. He was at his friend's house. He still was able to come get me, but so I was just like, what am I going to do? I have my 2 kids with me. We're like on the way to a birthday party, so now I'm disappointing them that we're like late and all these things. I was like, what do I do? Do I call an Uber, go to the party? Do I just stay here at Target all day? Like, I was like, what do I do? Anyway, so he came, got me. I dropped him back out of his friends, took his car. Finally, Target called and said someone turned them in, but
yeah.
Thank you for good people.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It was
And
just
then
like
my friends dropped me off at
scary.
Target. I got the keys and drove home in the van.
It all worked out, but it
wasn't that
was
big
a
of a
little
deal.
bit stressful. It wasn't a big deal because you weren't there with 2 kids, like not knowing what to do.
Carly says, I'm so confused because the bin store in my area are so nasty. They don't have carts. It's loud and it smells really bad. Oh man, the bathroom at the
They're
bins
pretty nasty,
was bad.
but
Yeah. Like there's no mirrors. There was no soap.
There's no mirror. There's mirrors in the girls'.
There's not in the men's room.
But the bathroom's still disgusting.
And so there's no soap, and then there's no paper towels to dry your hands, and no air dryer or nothing like that.
I think we didn't have that problem.
So, I'm a germaphobe. I'm like I'm like, oh, I gotta go wash my hands.
But he also doesn't like hand sanitizer.
No, it burns I get lots of little cuts in my hands. The cold weather gives me like little splits in my, and that burns. I don't want to burn my fingers. Yeah, those employees did not have a good day. People were furious. They wouldn't let anyone leave. One lady ended up being 2 hours late to picking up her kids from school. I'm surprised they got away with that, honestly, being able to lock people in. Hey-o, from Sacramento. Tap the like peeps. Barbara from Sacramento. How's it going? Let's see. I have a Word doc template that I put the measurements in and it take a screenshot and I save it to the photos and then put it in the pictures. Interesting. That sounds like a lot of steps. Do you do that pretty quick? Beatrice said, I started laughing when Kathy said she doesn't write on the description because I do, only because buyers ask.
Like, I was just thinking for descriptions, like, to me, the easiest way to get a case one in your favor if you're a buyer is be like, oh, you said this in your description, and it's not that. To me, I'm like, I didn't say anything about it. But I could see why then somebody wouldn't want to buy it because it just didn't have enough information. But in my opinion, I would just like, I feel like the times that I have like over-explained things are when like I get a return request or something like, this isn't blue, this is periwinkle, or I don't know what color periwinkle. It's baby blue or something stupid like that.
So real, so true. Whatnot down all afternoon. Zero nostalgic. Nostalgia. Just sent an instant. There.
We still don't know, Barbara.
Did that get deleted? What is that?
Well, she has like 4 different messages.
Nostalgic, not nostalgia, nada. LOL, apologies. They can flag them as an auction. Oh, they can on Posh. Do they have to?
Wait, for what?
The listings? I'm guessing that's what it's about. That's what you're talking about, Tara. The whole like live sales on Poshmark being flagged as an auction, so that because like when we take comps from eBay, we kind of discredit all auctions because they're usually like very bad pricing. They need the eBay auction icon next to that. I mean, I think it's fair that it shows. Like, I almost feel like it's wrong that they don't do that, or if they don't. So you moved here from Georgia, and it's such a difference in the bins. The average buyer isn't sitting through a live show to see if something is their size and style available at their price points. It's almost Christmas, and most people aren't getting pre-owned clothes. Yeah, I mean that was like we watched a lot of Whatnot.
Right. Like, and Whatnot, I feel like was just people just wanted to chat. So they'll just go in and chat and maybe not buy anything. Or if they're going to buy something, they're going to buy it really cheap, like for a couple bucks.
Yeah.
If they can then maybe resell it just so they can at least be in the chat and just, I don't know. I just haven't wanted to do it.
Yeah. Hi, Chris and Kathy. Question: 3-hour shipping window. Is it for order with offer or is it for all orders? And is it on eBay only or on Poshmark as well? I don't think it's on eBay. There's no.
Yeah, not on eBay.
There's no return window on eBay. It is with Poshmark, and it is for
offers.
full price sales. So if you send an offer, they accept it. They're bound to that. You could ship it right away.
Right. But if you drop the price for closet clear out and then they buy it, then they buy it at full price. So then you have to wait 3 hours.
Your camera keeps messing up on us.
What do you mean?
It's just like very laggy, like freezing and stuff.
What should we do? Sit close together?
I don't know why Kathy's frozen.
Am I?
Every once in a while it freezes. So make a funny face. It didn't freeze.
I don't know what a funny
Make an ugly face. Make an ugly face.
Funny face?
Good job. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, you mean like my regular face?
Just kidding. I love my wife's beautiful face. So hopefully that answers your question, Sun Moon Karma. James, have you ever found a Ben Dover branded jacket at the bins? Is this a joke?
I was wondering. The real thing?
It came up with not a prank call from Bart Simpson. So
I've never even heard of that brand, no.
do they all say hello, my name is Ben Dover? Like this?
Oh, bend over.
Bend over.
No, I didn't get it. I just was like, I don't. It was just a new name in the chat. So when I see new names sometimes with comments that don't make sense to me, I just think that they're
trolling.
But yeah.
We've never seen one. Thanks for the advice. I wanted to ask, do you reshare yourself every day randomly on Poshmark? Or is there a schedule that works? I've been doing resharing, but sometimes do not do much. Sometimes it does not do much. Yeah, we share very regularly.
8 times per day.
8 times per day. We use
Not with our hands.
we use something called Posher VA. We pay $25 a month, and it shares our closet 8 times a day, every day, and it returns offers to likers for us. So anytime somebody likes one of our listings on Posh, 5 minutes later they'll get an offer, and it'll be like 20% off and discounted shipping and all that. So anytime you watch any of our what sold videos, and for like 95% of the time when Kathy says this sold on Poshmark and it sold with discount shipping, that's one of the sales that we got through Posher VA. And I like, it sent an offer automatically. Like, we weren't involved in that decision making, I guess, other than setting up the rule to do it. But so yeah, we use Posher VA. We have a link down in the description if you are interested in checking it out. We have a video going over all the ins and outs. Although the video is probably like a year and a half old maybe now. But it's, I mean, we've used the same settings every single day since months before we made that video, and never had any issue. We've never been to share jail with it. We have a video with tens of thousands of views saying that we use it. We haven't been banned for using it. So we use a bot.
A lot of people.
A lot of people use a bot.
Pretty much everybody.
And a lot of people that watch our videos use the bot using our name. Like, we see a lot of people sign up through it, and nobody's ever been like, "Oh my gosh, you got my account banned," right? So that's what we do. We pay $25 and we never have to share again. And I recommend you do the same if you're it's less than $1 a day. If you would pay $1 to your kid to share your closet 8 times a day.
And we have, again, 1,300 items.
Yeah. That's all your kid would be doing for $1. Like, it's worth it for us. So may not be worth it for you. I don't know how the size of your closet, but that's what we do. That's what we do. There's a link down in the description. Check out the video if you want more information. A 3-hour window is only on Posh for full price sales. If you send and receive, yes. If you send and receive an offer that's accepted, it's ready to ship. No wait. Perfect. Great idea. Do you ever find designer brands, and do you have them authenticated? We probably wouldn't be able to pick a designer brand out that's worth anything.
Like, the only thing I can think of is I sold a Burberry scarf, which was the vintage where it said Burberry's on it. Which I didn't really feel like there was any.
We self-authenticated that one.
Yeah, like, I didn't feel like they were really making replicas way back when. I don't know. I guess they could have been. I could tell that it was real.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm pretty good at telling. But yeah, I haven't got anything authenticated ever yet.
Yeah.
If I think it's fake, I just leave it.
We also, I don't know, we maybe accidentally, but like also on purpose, like stay away from like those really high-end brands. I think with that kind of level resell, it just brings stuff that we don't want to do. We don't want to deal with authentication. We don't want to deal with faked $900 suits or whatever, like dresses or whatever, shoes. We also kind of stay away from the whole collectible sneaker game for the same kind of reason. Like we like to stay down at our level, I guess. I don't know. But like, yeah, we'd rather sell $10, $50 pair of shoes versus a $500 pair of Louis Vuitton or whatever, because would you agree?
I would. I don't want it, yeah.
So
I just feel like those are the ones that might get,
yeah.
I don't know.
They come with a lot of
I
the
know
headache.
they go with go through authentication.
Yeah.
I just worry the whole time, so I'd rather not. I don't worry about 50 and under sales.
Mm-hmm. Do you post the same item on different sites? Yes, we list on 4 sites currently, and we have everything listed to each site that it possibly can be. And I say that because we list on Kidizen, which is like a kids and mom only. Like you can't list men's stuff there. So anywhere of those 4 sites, we list on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Kidizen. If it can be listed there, we list it there, and then we use List Perfectly to do that. Link in the description if you're interested in List Perfectly. I moved in now. The Benz is 3-hour drive. I was worried, but I found a new thrift stores, and I find way better stuff than I ever did before. I sold 2 Arc'teryx pieces overnight that I found this week. Oh my gosh. I don't think we found 2 pieces in our whole career.
Yeah, but yeah, it's rare that I find it, even in Colorado.
I would give up the bins for that.
I remember one time I found an Arc'teryx. It was like the most disgusting thing ever. I still sold it for like $50. It had holes all over it.
Yeah.
Stains all over it. It still sold for $50. I called it like a campfire. Wear it around the campfire jacket.
Sorry, guys. Kathy's camera is glitchy right now. Don't know what's going on with that. She's still here.
Is your one thing on that slows stuff down?
Oh, it might be. But I'm not getting any errors. Like, my video's not messing up, right?
Your computer's better than mine. This computer's been kind of weird this week.
I know, but that's not even your computer. That's that phone. It's completely not connected to that computer. Hey there, it says Living Lushly. So glad I finally caught you guys live. Love all the info. Thanks so much for hanging out. Amanda says, just found a bend over peach blazer at the Benz, but I left it because comps were $12 to $30, and it was decently heavy.
Hi, are we still? Is this okay? It's a real thing, right?
It seems like it's a real thing. Did it say like, "Hi, my name is Bend Over"? Do they all say that? Is that the shtick?
Bend over jacket.
I saw the note on your Instagram. It was cute. Yeah. Lisa says, Kathy, you forgot the one tip. Price competitively. Yeah, that is a good tip. If they are wool, definitely mention about the Bogner pants. Are they wool?
They're wool blend, yeah.
Wool blend. You guys, are you guys still getting a good number of sales from Posh VA automatically sending offers to likers? I still worry about double selling something cross-listed between Posh and eBay with Posh VA offers. I mean, you said you get about 5 sales a day through Posh.
I mean, 3 to 4. It's pretty consistent though. But before we used it, it was like 1. So.
Yeah, like before, like. Offer to likers, is probably like half of our Poshmark sales.
Right now, you mean?
Yeah. But
almost all, yeah.
But we wouldn't be having any Poshmark sales because we would not be spending the time sharing, right? So if it wasn't for Posh VA, we probably would not be listing or at least selling much on Poshmark because we wouldn't be sharing it. We just ain't got time for that. California, the Oakland outside bins. Yep, California. Outside bins in Oakland. They totally get bailed and resold. Watch a documentary about it. They ship it all out to Africa because of a ton of pollution. It's awful. Okay, well, at least it doesn't go straight into the ground, I guess.
It's just weird because like so much of it is literal garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that how could they have someone sort through it though? Like it seems sad to just send garbage to other countries.
That's what, all in the name of helping the third world
Right.
countries. You know, we long time ago we went on a missions trip to Haiti with our church, and you know, like this is kind of a perspective that I hadn't thought about until that point in our life of there's an economy in third world countries, right? Like there's a guy who makes shoes, right? And he sells shoes in that area. So like what a lot of people would do is I'm going to go help out this community and I'm going to bring all this free stuff, right? Well, you just put that guy out of work. You just so I'm not saying it's great or bad or whatever, but it's something to think about, right? There's people that are feeding their families by making or fixing shoes or stuff like that. So
I did notice a lot of like side of the road little, almost like what I would think of here as like a flea market where they're just selling things, probably like pre-owned clothes that they were given or shoes, stuff like that.
Right.
So,
but like, just imagine flooding their, and it's like, yes, everyone would benefit, but it would also take food away from some. So it's a hard thing. It's really hard. Like you try to do something good, you're gonna do something bad, I guess. I don't know. I was happy when our bins in Waco started putting shoes together on the racks. I hated rummaging to find pairs. Yeah. Ours are
kinda
usually
how
like
it
rubber
was in,
banded together.
North Carolina, remember? Like all the
Oh,
shoes were
yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of on the.
Yeah.
Although then it seemed like all the good ones were
Then you're
already
just
picked
like-
through.
Yeah. But the bins in Charlotte, we have
Yeah.
shoes on the shelves. Yeah. USA 3, Netherlands 0. Is that current? I thought the World Cup was over. Is this still going on?
I know nothing.
I don't know anything
the
about
World Cup.
soccer.
Yeah.
Yes, I said soccer. Hi, new to the
Football.
channel. Sorry if it was already answered, but do you guys do promoted listings on eBay? We do. We promote every listing at 3%, and that's just what we do.
No reason behind it, really.
Makes us feel good. Hi, how would you fix below standard status on eBay because of customers that don't pay for their item? You got below standard because they didn't pay?
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't. So in
I
that
would-
case, I would just call eBay.
I would either call eBay or go on Facebook and message eBay for business and let them know what's going on. They might be able to fix it right away for you. eBay for Business is like a Facebook group. You can go in there, chat with them on Facebook Messenger, let them know the thing. They'll ask you to verify your account. They'll like ask for like your name and stuff like that. Verify it, and then they'll hopefully be able to help you if that's what's happening. I had a manager yell at me at Goodwill when I was 8 months pregnant because I was looking things up and had a full cart. I bought it all, but he thought I was going to steal or something.
I feel like, well, I won't say the store, but one store that I retail arbitrage at, every time I go there, because I always usually have a full cart, like super overflowing full cart.
They always like,
I feel like they're following me around. Like there'll always be like an employee within like an aisle of me.
just
And
like
then I usually like find a little corner to like kind of sort my cart, take stuff off hangers,
Yeah.
things like that. And I swear like they'll have people come over and be like, "Do you want us to hold this stuff for you?" Like as if I'm gonna just run out with it, which I'm sure that happens.
yeah,
We've seen that happen at a thrift store.
yeah. Some people full carts, and they'll just be hanging out like in the back of the store for hours. Like, just like, what are you doing here with your full cart? Like, you're not even shopping anymore. So it like, that's weird right off the bat, right? Talking loud, being weird, obnoxious. And then like when they start like calling, okay, we're closing in 5 minutes, everybody come up. And then the front gets rushed. Then they just storm out the door. I've seen it happen twice.
And the other day I saw a guy like filling up a backpack with things, and then an employee came over and said, are you gonna pay for that or something? Because I don't.
What are you going to do? Just got to keep being yourself. Hey, had the security guard following me and watching me as a homeless man who needed new underwear was yelling at people. Oof. Palmdale, they promote everything at 3%. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, everyone. How's it going, Drea? Ciao, ciao, peeps. Have a great night. Sleepy time. Bye, Barbara.
Night, Nate.
Laura says, my local thrift store had Customer Appreciation Day sales. Everything in the store 45% off. My bag was full, plus $5 off on my points.
Lucky.
Score. I wish we had that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Amazing. What is the funniest, silliest return case you have ever had for a sale? Well, we don't take returns.
Right, which obviously doesn't.
What about the UGG
Silliest.
slippers?
That was probably the most ridiculous one.
These
Which I
shoes
didn't
made
end
me
up having
fall.
to take, right? It was a Poshmark return. I wish I kept those screenshots. I think I deleted them because they were making me anxious, but she was just lying because she didn't realize they were platform. It was like an older lady that I guess cannot wear platforms, but instead of just saying that in the list, the things she was saying. These were like brand new UGG slippers pretty much. They look like they'd been worn maybe 2 times.
Yeah.
And she was making them seem like they were the most disgusting, vile thing she's ever seen in her life. But the photos that she was putting through the Poshmark thing were just like, it was like the tiniest part of the slipper. You couldn't see anything at all.
She was like, these labels are dirty. And they're just gray labels. Like,
Right. Like you could have got them new in box and they would still have a little dust under the thing. I don't know. It was ridiculous. And then Posh finally, this went on for days because she kept adding comments and more comments. So Posh takes longer when people keep adding comments. And then finally they decline it. And she like reposhes them that day saying how they're in great shape and everything.
Yeah.
So I was very happy I won that case.
And yeah, by not saying much. Like she kind of like
on Poshmark
dug her
I
own
just
grave.
state my case. I don't usually read any comments after the first one, and I can't say. I mean, I think I've had 2 Posh returns that actually came back to me, but those were for my own mistakes. All the ones where people are like trying to make it about color, like the color's different than I said, which I don't say color very often, so I'll just say I didn't say anything about color, and that's it.
We'll be so ambiguous with
Right.
color. They'll be like, "Is this gray or is this blue?" And we'll be like,
Whatever
"Yeah,
you
it's kind
think
of like
it
a bluish grayish." Yeah. My husband sees it a little bit more gray. I see it a little bit more blue.
And anything that is like a fit case, Poshmark always declines their requests. So
Yeah. Was furious when Posh approved that return. Yeah, we found it very helpful to not say much. I feel like getting into the back and forth of any kind of like return case, you know, where if the buyer is like, if they don't accept this return, this is like criminal and they belong in prison and all that kind of stuff. They're like, okay, you're denied.
like, honestly, I think if the UGG slipper lady would have just said that they're dirty and showed a picture of maybe the dirty label, they might have returned it if that's all she said.
Yeah.
But she had to like
She
keep
had
going
to, like,
on and on and on about
say
it.
15 different things about how they don't line up. Like she was, I mean,
I think she was even talking about herself. Like,
yeah.
I am an author, and so of course then we have to like go Google her and stuff.
She was an author.
She was an author of
No, she was a video game designer or something like that too.
Her books were like
She was
some religious sexual something or other. It was weird.
she was like some kind of weird like witch doctor, but like sexual.
It was
weird. So that's our funny weird return. And we won.
But yeah, we really don't get a whole lot of anything.
Monica says prices at Salvation Army are constantly going up. I found a pair of kids Timberland boots selling for $20. I kindly left it along with everything else. Yep. Nidra. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you so much for that $5 super sticker. GG.
Thank you. I can see like a tiny little.
Oops.
Is it like a animal?
Yeah. Looks like a hippo, maybe. Thank you so much for the generosity. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Super awesome. Let's see. Jen says, I have heard other YouTubers say putting the rulers in the photos protects from buyers claiming the size was described wrong. Theoretically, you could have measured wrong on your for your description. Yeah, I guess it kind of does. Like, I know Becky Park did that. I don't know. I don't know if she still does that, but she would take a picture and let them decide the measurement.
I've never had anyone say my measurements were off. That's like the one thing.
And because I do help Kathy measure, so like when I'm measuring, I kind of like round to the nearest half inch.
Yeah, I mean you can't really be 100% perfect.
Yeah, I mean we probably should put that in our description.
Yeah,
like
I also
measurements
try to
are
buy
plus or
things
minus
that
half
are
an
not
inch.
too weird. Like if I'm like this says small, but it looks like an extra large, then I would just probably not buy the item.
Nidra, thank you so much. No, Nedra. Sorry, I read it wrong again. Nedra. She said it's Nedra. Thank you so much for that again. Judy says, hey, Chris and Kathy. Hey, Kathy, do you like buying Vionic shoes?
Or reselling, yeah.
Poshmark Lives are still in beta testing, so hopefully they don't work out after all. This is my hope. Hello. Secretly hoping.
Oh, no. They're probably there to stay, but...
Lori, Mama with a Camera. How's it going?
Hey, Lori.
Oh. Sue's Jacuz. $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that generosity and support. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Says, is that vibes? Good vibes? Kathy, have you had any issues from cross-posting with List Perfectly to eBay yesterday?
Did you skip Amanda's question?
We'll get right to you. Sorry, it was highlighted green. I think that just got interrupted. Yeah. I forgot. So, does anyone list and make sales on Facebook Marketplace? My listings are getting 0 to 2 views per item. I've ran 3 sales in a month span and sold 0.
I stopped
We
a few
stopped.
months ago.
Yeah.
The sales were slow and also just too many questions for that slow of sales. Like if I'm making 10 sales a day, I can answer some questions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't sit here all day answering questions and nobody's buying. And plus the lack of customer service is just not for me.
Yeah, they need some customer service, but I think they just laid off a bunch of people. Kathy, have you had any issues with eBay yesterday? Mine kept timing out and it's uploading the data. Took me an extra hour to get my listings up last night. Yes, and you know what? If you go to the List Perfectly homepage, they have a thing there now talking about it. Current issue, cross-posting to eBay interrupted. After some recent updates from eBay, cross-posting to eBay is currently interrupted. The List Perfectly team is actively reviewing it and will provide an update ASAP. And then they show a video on how to work around it. I think the issue is because I watched the video a little bit earlier, were you using the old style?
Yeah, so yesterday when I was doing I'm trying not to spoil any of our video.
Yeah.
Which I don't think I mentioned this in the part, but yeah, I was doing my 105 items yesterday. Everything was good, smooth. And then, I had to obviously stop because we don't have like the straight time to just do it all in a straight 8-hour thing.
Yeah.
So when I went back to finish up is when like it seemed like that error happened. So then it was kind of stressful. But yeah, I was able to get all my listings up still, but that did kind of put a damper on things.
Yeah. So there's a workaround. I think the issue is because List Perfectly is even though eBay was phasing out the old style, like cross or listings thing, whatever it's called,
The old
list, like where you could do the old style listing, and they're forcing it to the new. So like List Perfectly had a way to kind of force the old one, like it was still kind of available, even though. Like we were locked out of it from eBay's standpoint, but List Perfectly had a way to use it, and eBay, it seems like, has just completely gotten rid of it altogether today or yesterday, and I think that's the update that is messing up Poshmark. Sorry, List Perfectly. That's what's messing up List Perfectly right now. So they're coming up with a fix. They're dealing with it. They have a workaround. Check out the website. I think a lot of people are buying pre-owned are buying pre-owned gifts this year. That's what I'm seeing in my sales. It's pretty obvious. Nice scarves, sweaters, jackets, Doc Martens, etc. Hey,
Nice.
great for resellers. I guess I'm blessed to live in rural Pennsylvania. My Goodwill has 99-cent color tag on Sunday, and my Salvation Army has 99-cent color tag Saturday. That's awesome.
They don't even sell kids stuff for 99 cents anymore.
Yeah, I don't even think they sell anything for 99 cents.
Yeah.
Sarah says, I've read an article that says 65% of millennials were surveyed and planning to shop secondhand for gifts this year.
Let's go, millennials.
Millennials. We're millennials.
I'm surprised that I know. I was thinking it was
Technically, I
like,
guess.
what's the one below us? Gen Z? Gen X?
Zennials? I don't know.
Whatever. The younger kiddos, the
Gen Z?
20-somethings. Yeah. You think that they would be like more like 100%. I feel like a lot of that age is really secondhand.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
My SA has 50% off, or Salvation Army has 50% off 2 colors, and another color is 99 cents for the whole week starting Mondays. Hey. Bend Over is vintage Levi's brand, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Good to know.
Why do I still feel like it's a big joke that like I don't understand?
I know. I mean, I Googled it. I didn't see a Rickroll gif or anything like that, so it's got to be real. Monique says, have you guys ever been to the Great Wolf Lodge in Colorado Springs? We just got one last year here in North California.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah,
once
been
when
there
our kids are a baby, and then just once
twice.
this last year.
Actually, I used to work with, I think he still works there. I used to work with the head of maintenance when I did maintenance work.
Honestly, the last time we went was like kind of when I was like, man, I need to start going to the gym because trying to walk up all those stairs while holding the little thingy mabobber.
The raft or whatever.
Yeah, to like go down the water slides. It was painful. It was like walking up like 10 flights of stairs all at once just to like go down the slide one time. And my kid wanted to do it over and over and over, which now I think I would be fine. But yeah, there's also was like weight limits on the slides. So yeah.
Ornaments, beauty products, and toys seem to be my movers. Sweet.
Nothing that I really sell.
I know. Kathy wouldn't let me get some milk caps
Wouldn't
today.
let you. You could get whatever you want.
So I found some vintage milk caps, which like Pogs, but like actual milk caps at the bins today. She like looked at me like, you better not buy those. So I didn't. LOL, my dad named our paddle Bend Over when I was growing up. Still traumatized. The paddle. My dad named it the Board of Education. That was the name of ours. Never used it though. Loved the Great Wolf Lodge in Colorado Springs. Took a bunch of key clubbers.
What does that mean?
Key clubbers. I don't know what that is.
I don't. Don't Google it. What if it's something?
As someone who laughs at dumb stuff, Bend Over is funny to me. Good morning from Germany. Christina, how's it going in Germany? Guten Morgen. I go over 8,000 with Posh Rivier fairly often, and I've never been in Posh jail. Hey. Posh Rivier rocks. I got my life back. There we go. Where's the Posh Rivier crowd at? Nothing reseller related. Does Reese eat rocks? My lab can't stop her. Every day I have to take rocks out of her mouth. Reese does not. But I did have a dog growing up named Deuce, and he was a rock eater. He messed his teeth up eating rocks.
He was a lab, right?
He was a lab. He was a yellow lab. I mean, we would throw a rock and he would not come back until he found that rock. And he was like going blind and stuff. I mean, he'd be out there for like 45 minutes trying to find that rock. We would throw a rock in the lake and he would dive down and find that exact rock. Like, I don't know if he was smelling it or what, smelling rocks underwater, but he was, yeah. Then he kind of got crazy and we had to put him down. Miss Burba. Hey, Chris and Kathy, finally tried Posture VA and was pleasantly surprised to see your tutorial.
Am I not on live chat? I feel like the comments are not. Hold on.
I am on live chat.
I said my chat went away.
Was pleasantly surprised to see your tutorial. Let me know I made the right choice. 2 days in, I already see a difference.
Yay.
Awesome. Also, got my goof off today, and I can't wait to try it this weekend. Learned so much from you. I continue to watch. Fan forever. Awesome. Make sure, this is something we're dealing with, Kathy. Make sure your nails.
I like to have my nails
painted. It will mess up your nails, okay?
Right.
If you have nails done.
I like my nails painted mainly to take photos.
Yeah.
But yeah, that kind of messes up my nails when I'm taking the numbers off. So then Chris would do it for me, but I know that's like not. I don't know. I just want to do it myself because then I can do it whenever I want instead of waiting on him to do it. So yeah, I need to find some gloves that I can use with them so I can do it and not mess up my nails.
We've tried nitrile, and it seems like just after a while they start melting and stuff. So anybody know some good gloves that works with goof off? It seems like some chemical resistant butyl rubber maybe, but I don't know. Then you start looking like Walter White. My Furby is on a green bean kick. Reese likes carrots. You see his ear move when I said that. Becky said, "Here comes the wind." He doesn't know what I'm saying. I could be just carrot. I mean,
Look at him. He knows
it's like
what
those
you're
TikToks.
saying.
Those TikToks where you're like, "You want to go to grandma's? We're gonna go for a walk and then go swimming." And then I don't think he knows what any of those words are. He just knows we're talking because we said carrots like 5 times.
You want to go swimming?
Roxy would love to go swimming.
You want to go swimming?
Our old lab.
No. Yeah, me neither.
Comes the wind. Is it getting windy? Are we supposed to be getting wind?
Probably.
I hate the wind. That's like the one thing I hate about Colorado weather. The wind is relentless. High wind warning.
Boo.
35 to 45 mile an hour with gusts up to 85.
My skin is so dry. I'm like,
Ugh. Go away, wind. It's the end of the year and people will be donating goods to Thrift. I feel the thrift stores will lower prices and be begging for resellers to stop shop and unload lots of goods. I hope so. She's not freezing or glitching for you? Really?
cool.
Maybe it's just my bad computer. I sold Chanel boots yesterday. I did have them authenticated because I was afraid to sell a fake.
Nice.
Awesome. Glad they sold. Have you guys ever bought pallets? No, not really. We don't really have the space for that kind of thing. I wish we did. If we had more space, there's a lot.
Because I like to pick the things I'm gonna list.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
don't want. If I don't like it, I don't want to list it.
Yeah. Kathy likes to cherry pick. I think I'd have more fun with like a palette, but then I'd probably get rid of half of it because I wouldn't want to deal with it. More than half, probably. It's not time yet, Reese. We got 20 minutes. Sydney, I've dreamed of buying a pallet, but I have no clue how to find them. Yeah, I don't think we have too many options where we're at either. But yeah, space. If we had more space, I would be much more into doing those kinds of things for YouTube and stuff. I remember when Bend Over Pants came out in the 70s. I think it was a Levi's line. Weird name, right? I don't know. Oh.
I'm like searching up Levi's Bend Over and like, look at these ridiculous pants. These are not them, but look at these ridiculous pants.
They're like Levi Jinkos.
But like high waters too.
Can I share your screen? Should we show?
I mean, no, because then what if people are like, oh, those are cute? I'm just like not stylish, guys.
Sue's Jacuz. Check out our description. We have a link down there. Referral code for kid is in is what? Ginger.
Ooh, let me double check. I think it's just
Ginger 15 maybe. Yes, Haiti doesn't even have a shoe factory anymore since the big earthquake. A lot of people from my old bin send shoes to relatives there to resell. Me neither. I would love to, though.
Yeah, Ginger, all
Vince?
caps. I don't know if the caps actually matters, but
I don't think it does. But do it all caps just in case. Africa, the leftovers from the bins get auctioned right at the docks to vendors who buy bales sight unseen and hope for the best to resell at the markets. Interesting. They cut them open right there. They're crazy waste that gets left and ends up polluting the beaches and the ocean. Look it up. It's unbelievable. Interesting. Gonna have to check that out. Suze, they'll get to your yeah. Referral code is in the description. Howdy, you two. I got back from eBay. I got back into eBaying because of you two. Doing really well. I feel awesome, Rebecca. Way to go. Glad you're doing really well with it. Keep it up. Sounds awesome. Yes, they were watching me, and the manager told me I was taking things from the store that people might want to buy. I said, I'm buying it. That doesn't make sense. He got mad. We've never ran into employees that are like that again with resellers, right? Like you haven't been not like that, right?
I don't know if it's usually other shoppers that will like see my cart full of shoes or something and like just make like rude comments like, "Are you getting all those for yourself?" or something like.
Nope, putting food on my kid's table. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Right, like I don't know you. Why do you care? And it's always just like, that they're just like judging you or like that they know you're going to resell them. But then
like
it's usually
a
like
crime.
6 or 7 at night when like the store's been open all day if you wanted to come get these shoes earlier.
Yeah. I think it really bothers Kathy when she has a full cart because then people will come and start shopping
They
her
all
cart.
think that it's like the employee's cart or they'll think that I'm the employee. Like I've had people be like, "Can I just look through it?" And I'm like, "Oh, these are the ones I'm getting."
Right. Because she'll pick a bunch out and then she'll start putting some stuff back. So I can see it looks like you're an employee, but get off.
I try to put them back.
Make you a sign that says, "I don't work here."
I know.
Hands off my stuff.
But yeah, put up, like get over your cart if you're gonna get a lot of shoes.
There are definitely some shady people at the Goodwill trying to steal stuff. We saw someone trying to pull that move and run out with an armful of jackets a few weeks ago, but the manager had his number. Right.
Almost every time I go lately, I'll hear on the intercom like, "Okay, check aisle." And
security,
24,
please go check aisle this.
"Okay, we have CSPD on the phone." It's like I don't know if they're just trying to scare them or they literally like have already talked to them or what. But and then I'm like, dang, then I'm like worried about myself, like knowing I'm not stealing anything or doing anything.
I'm in aisle 12.
I know. I'm like, what? Am I doing something that is making them think I'm trying to steal something?
I actually got banned from shopping at a Goodwill for having too many shoes in my cart. Actually, it was the best thing that ever happened. Went on to find some better stuff cheaper elsewhere. That is crazy.
That is weird.
That is crazy. Like, Goodwill should want resellers. You hear that, Goodwill? We pay your bills. That's very kind, Suze. Use their code too. I was there a week before and saw a woman hiding leggings in her bag, and I alerted the security guard, and then I had one watching me the next week. She's like, "Hey, you're the one that like got me in trouble for my leggings. I'm going to sick them on you now." Hate stating the color. Yeah. Kathy's along that same.
And people just love to know what color it is.
What kind of blue is this? Blue?
Today, someone asked me on a pair of shoes. I did not answer. Are these high ankle shoes? Like, what does that even mean? I don't know. Take a screenshot and Google it and see if like it comes
I don't
up
know.
on
How
someone's
high
foot.
are your ankles?
I know. Like,
will these fit my granddaughter?
most of the questions make no sense.
I remember the UGG lady. Yeah.
Today, also, a guy was like, "Will the stains come out?" I don't know. If I knew, I would have washed them and then known. But
Right. We would have tried to wash it if we wanted
That's
to.
why
but
they're
we don't want to.
$10 instead of $30.
By any chance, while the boys are out for Christmas break, would you possibly do a live stream earlier in the day for your Eastern peeps? Possibly. No, I think probably can. You just have to plan it.
We always are like, oh, let's just like sometimes I'll just be listening, just like hop on randomly, not like a pre-planned thing, but we've
kind
never
of been
done
thinking
it.
about doing more midday kind of stuff when
Like,
the kids
why
are
not?
in school.
Yeah.
Like when we're just sitting here, like trying to get some stuff done. A lot of people say they want to watch me fold. I don't know why, but maybe we'll do that. I thought it would be kind of cool to have that as like a points reward for like Reese's Pieces points. You get like 5,000 points or whatever. You can like make us do a live stream and you kind of get to pick, of a few things of what it is kind of thing. I don't know. You guys determine our work schedule. Is that weird? Man, that's too bad. I do know some employees are just trained to watch people to see if they need help. Like if your cart's full, they offer to put behind the counter for you and get you another. Tara, I feel like that is a tactic though.
Right. When they say that you want,
They're
us to put
saying
it,
that because
they think you're gonna steal it.
Yeah, they might not be, but that's kind of how I see it. Like, oh, you want us to hold that back here for you as a way to,
Right.
like, so that they can't run out the door with it, or so that they know they're on the radar. I don't know.
It's also like that's how kind of Plato's Closet does it too, which is how I take it. Like I kind of hate going to Plato's because like every aisle they're like, "Can I help you? Do you want me to take that? Do you want me to put it behind the counter? Do you want me to?" And it's because they don't have carts or anything. But
Yeah.
I really think they purposely do that just so that they make sure you don't run out with stuff.
Yeah, like we see you have a full cart. Yeah. You're welcome. It's Nedra. I'm gonna try to remember that, Nedra. I'm Nedra.
Just think of Ned.
Raw.
If you could just remember Ned, then you'll remember that.
Nedra. Had a buyer offer on both apps for a wallet. I listed and accepted a Posh offer. They canceled. They offer on Mercari. I accept. They canceled again. I blocked and then asked what. Then they asked why. I don't get it. LOL. So it was the same person. They were just trying to.
People are weird.
Yeah. I feel like we've had people try to buy the same thing at the same time, thinking that it was two different things. Right? Like they want two of the same thing. And so they buy one on one and then try to buy it on the other or whatever. Yeah. eBay doesn't care anymore. Even if you put the ruler in the pictures, just had someone return not even the item I sent them, and eBay still said I had to refund them. Womp womp. That's a bummer. Tara, I do think you can report them. We've never done that. But if you get a item not as described or whatever that kind of thing is, I do think there's a process you can go through to report them, and I don't know what it's going to do to them, and it might be just a lot of work for no gain. But yeah, that sucks. Had people do that, which I always am grateful that they're offering, but the manager that day was having a bad day, and I'm pretty sure they took it out on me and my full cart. Gotta love it.
Instead of thanking you for buying all that, and think of how many employees they can pay now.
Passports and pizza pies. Kay, how's it going? Just stopping in to say hey. Hey, Kay.
She probably left.
Are you still
by
here?
now.
Yeah, this was like 20 minutes ago. Thanks for stopping in. If you happen to see this, we appreciate you. LOL, thank you, Kathy.
That's when you almost skipped her question.
Did I? Oh, she's thanking you for that. They asked me why I blocked them, by the way, using another username.
I've had people create new accounts just to like ask me why I blocked them.
Because you're the creepy person that creates a new account to ask
Right.
me things. My sales on Facebook Marketplace all but stopped a few months back. Not seaworthy. Not seaworthy? Maybe not worth my time anymore. I think you had autocorrect. Love the Reese cam, by the way. Reese, Kay loves the camera.
Don't make him get up.
Artful Journey. I've been seriously debating not cross-listing with Facebook Marketplace anymore, but it bums me out because almost everyone has Facebook, so it seems like such a good opportunity.
I know. It felt like
That's
it
how I
was
felt
for
for a
minute.
long time.
Yeah.
I thought Facebook Marketplace had they had the opening to just take the whole market.
I still think they do, but I don't know.
I don't know. It seems like Facebook is, as a whole, the Meta, right?
Are we gonna just like have to all go to Twitter now? And then is Twitter gonna have live selling or something?
Meta, like I was a couple weeks back, Meta stock like tanked, like I don't know, 30% in one day or something like that.
Why did they change the name?
Because they want to be Meta, which is
Well,
everything.
I just feel like whenever a company changes their name, it's got to be bad, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, because they want to do more than just Facebook, right? I mean, they do like Oculus, that's Facebook, or Meta, whatever. They just want to be in different like all different aspects, and not just be called Facebook. Hey, you guys want to go to Facebook restaurant? Do you want to go to this? Get a Facebook Uber? My eBay listing tool had no title bar or price option. Couldn't list for a whole day. So frustrating. Do you use List Perfectly? Is that what was going on? Or was all eBay down like that? Oh, hey, what's the update on the storage unit? Anything in the works? We're all but decided, right? We just haven't.
I think we decided what out of all the options, there's only the one that we think would be the best.
The storage unit, even though it is inconvenient, it is temporary, and I think it's an inconvenience that we're kind of willing to go through.
I hate that it's in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know I'm going to the gym anyways, and it's by there, but this...
I mean, I'll move it. You don't have to worry about moving it.
No, I'm talking about, like, just getting the stuff every day, like, if it's cold and wet and snowy. So, we may regret this decision. As far as time frame, I don't know.
I was hoping beginning of the year, but I don't know. This month is, like, jam-packed for us.
But it would be nice to have it there before the beginning of the year. Right? Wouldn't it?
It would be nice. It would be nice to have it there tomorrow.
Well, I mean, we could do it.
Yeah, it's just like actually setting it into motion. Like
as of right now we just need to pick a day and do it.
But we'll document it. We'll make some videos on it for sure. I've been using the new style for eBay with List Perfectly for weeks, and it's still happening. Yeah, no, I right now, even though you're using the new way, the fact that eBay pushed out some kind of update interfered with List Perfectly. So now List Perfectly, anytime these platforms like update their code or whatever their website, List Perfectly has to like work nonstop until they figure out how to adapt their software to the change. So it's common. It's any, like, I guarantee Vendu has to deal with it. What's that other one? Flip. All of them are I would guess that they would all have to deal with it because of just the nature of how the software works. Having not knowing anything about software or development. The most annoying question I get is, are the shoes true to size?
Right.
What is the most annoying question you get?
And then they'd return it, be like, you said it was true to size, but it doesn't fit me. I mean, to me, like, most questions are annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. Not like everything, but if it's just like an unanswerable question or like an opinion or like, subjective, I do not like that.
Yeah, the subjective ones are really, really annoying. Ashley Taylor's comment, I think this one got deleted. Bend over. Come on. Gen Z is very trendy and vintage, pre-loved, and definitely buys a lot on Depop.
I've been seeing a lot of people have good Depop sales this last week. Made me want to jump on there.
Makes me wonder if that Dr. Mario sweater would do good over there.
Yeah.
Hey guys, would you be willing to do an alternative, or hey Chris, would you be willing to do an alternative spreadsheet that's not item by item, but rather week by week, money in, money out? I don't know. I'd have to get a good grasp on how that system works before I'd make a spreadsheet on it. But
it'd be cool though.
Yeah. Oh, it just took so much time. Like,
I know. Yeah.
The time.
It did take him.
Took me so long.
It probably took him a good, would you say 40 hours just to create it the first time?
Yeah. And then probably another 40 or more
to make the videos
to do the
about
updates and the video and stuff.
So. Yeah. That's why we do what's sold every day.
I'm not going to make any promises. I mean, I don't know. Probably not, unfortunately. Can I use UPS to ship something to Kentucky for eBay global shipping?
Yeah, I did today.
UPS? Yeah.
I mean, I did, but I did it through the eBay, like where, the address is
You
already
buy the
input.
label through
If
eBay?
I had to like transfer the address myself because it has all those like extra things, I probably wouldn't. But since I'm just printing straight through eBay, it already put it on there for me. So I felt good about it, and I've done it many times.
Yes. Depop and Mercari seem to be the shopping spots for Gen Z with pre-owned. Key Club, high school version of Kiwanis? Is that the
I know. I almost felt like it was like the church thing.
Awanas?
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Awanas?
Teens building up their community. Sounds cool.
Key Club. Okay. Cool. Do gloves help? Yes, but like we got to find the right ones. We were like literally talking about that today, trying to find the right gloves for goof off. My lab retriever used to swim down underwater and grab rocks and carry them home. We live right next to the Columbia River in Washington State, so all my dogs love swimming and rocking. Giving me memories of Deuce. Old Deuce. Cheap box of surgical gloves does the trick. Which, like latex or nitrile? Or are there any kind of others?
I mean, it would do the trick. I would just
Rubber?
have to change them a couple times. Maybe.
Yeah, they just seem to, after like doing like 10 or 15 pairs, they just get...
if I can get through a pair one day, 15 pairs, that'd be fine.
I fell asleep for a little while. It's been a long day. Hey, fall asleep by that fire, man. Put another log on. I hide my nails with the fabric while holding stuff like tags in the photos. I know, like my hands are so like
I know right now
gross and
they're painted, but like every finger has like a cut on it.
Yeah,
it just looks disgusting.
Like I get like little, like my hands get so dry. Like I don't know if you could like see all the red. Like it's all reversed too. Like see this spot here, it's so dry. Anytime I'm like trying to help Kathy photograph, which hasn't been for a while.
Some ASMR while you just...
Ew. I don't think that's ASMR. I think you just made everybody throw up in their mouth. Get a heat gun. A heat gun for what? To take numbers off? Stickers off, yeah. We use a hairdryer, but like Sharpie and stuff like that. They know exactly what you're saying. Bend over. Yep. Tear a heat gun. Instead of...
Finger cuts.
Is that like the little...
I don't know, but I'm going to look it up.
Is that like the little money things? Yeah.
That would work. If they didn't melt it, but it probably would. But
we have some of those. Connor, our oldest, we had a cooking class at school, and he like cut the tip of his finger off one night.
You're laughing.
Well, I mean, he's fine. It was not a laughable matter at the time, but we all do it. All boys do it. Everybody. I've cut my tip of my finger off. You know, it's like
can't say I've done it. Can't relate.
The rite of passage for a young man. But yeah, I went and got him some like tubular gauze, and they have those to put over. So Levi's had a brand of dress pants called Bend Over in the 80s. First to use the crude version to use a crude version of spandex. So like mixing denim and spandex to make them stretchy. The wind always makes our power go out in the mountains. Oh no. My fur kid likes bananas and carrots and anything on the sidewalk she could put in her mouth. We have a record high winds here and seen it flip a couple of semis. Very humbling to see Mother Nature move things. Oh, man, I remember that happened a couple years here where just semis were blowing over like crazy on I-25.
Wasn't there like milk or some paint or like the whole interstate was like covered in something from one of the trucks that fell over?
Tony says, "What up, Ginger Marvin and everyone? Today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Tony."
Happy birthday, Tony. You're probably way gone by now.
What are you doing in a Ginger Marvin live chat on your birthday? I live by a lake and it's always windy. We always say it's going to be a regular windy or crazy windy day. Is it just going to be regular windy? I was in an area near a nice part, but the street... I was near a nice part, but the street had lots of questionable persons, so that may have played a role in how he treated me. The security guy following your cart. How you guys doing with your sub goal? I'm trying to get 100 subs before the end of the year. I need 28 more. Hey, guys, if you're looking to check out new reseller YouTubes, go check out Judy, Thrifting Kansas or KC style. I'm guessing that's Kansas City. Yeah, I mean, like our sub goal is kind of just like not reachable.
Knowing it's not gonna happen, but yeah.
I mean, we'd have to get.
It looks like we're almost at 23. That's pretty cool.
Us? Yeah, we're.
Our goal was 25, which. There's a month left, so it's not going to happen.
Right now, we're at 22,924 subs. And so we'd have to get more than, 2,000 subs in December, which getting 2,000 subs in a month is very unheard of for us. I think there was only 1 month where we got more than 1,000. And that was like when we were like down at like the 10K level. So
maybe like when you gave out the spreadsheet.
It was like last year.
Maybe you should make that spreadsheet.
Maybe that's what we need to do. Same one. Live here in the high desert. Not much to stop the wind except man-made things. Yeah, we live in kind of. I don't know. We're getting more developed here, but we live out east of Colorado Springs, which we get more wind than Colorado Springs typically. And oh my gosh, the wind just gets crazy here. We get trampolines blowing up in the air all the time. Trash cans blowing down the streets. Trash days suck when it's like a windy day. Had someone start sifting through my cart at the bins. First time going. They said they just wanted to see what I found.
So weird.
That is weird. I almost feel like there are some people that are like regulars there that try to like weed out the newbies.
Make you not
like
want to come back.
Uncomfortable.
If I was like, I don't think I could do it back, but
yeah.
What if you did it back to them? That would be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I get uncomfortable, I just like try to like leave as fast as possible.
Holy cow, it's 10 o'clock.
You say it like that every time, like you're surprised.
I am surprised. It feels like we've been up here for just a few minutes. I see people saying goodnight. Sonny, when did you get here?
He usually gets here right about this time, 10 o'clock. If Sonny's in the chat, you know it's almost 10 or about 10.
Sonny's in chat. We got to go. Bye. Been lurking while editing. Amanda says, security, go check that ginger-haired woman over there. It's always the gingers you got to look out for.
I'm pretty suspicious.
I had an older lady make that comment about my full cart today. She was like, do you have a store? I said I have 6 kids. That's a good one. I'm one of 6 kids. So, yeah, I mean, that's a real thing.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, I had to tell this story. I was whenever I took the kids to Taekwondo, so probably Tuesday, I went to a Goodwill. I always go to Goodwill while they're there, so I have like an hour driving there and back. This girl was just almost like following me around, not an employee, just another person. Every time I'd pick up a pair of shoes, she'd be like, oh, what's that brand? Oh, what are those? Like, if I put them back, then she would pick them up. Like, it was just weird. I don't know why. I don't know this person. Why is she talking to me? Why is she asking me about the shoe brands?
Yeah.
And following me? And then I mean, she sees I have a lot of shoes in my cart, so she's like, "Are those all for you?" No. Then she says, "Do you sell them?" And I was like, "Yeah." Then I'm trying to be short, like, so she stops talking to me. She doesn't stop talking to me, and like I'm also in a hurry because like I said, an hour, I have to drive there, drive back. So I really only have 30 minutes in the store, and I want to get through all the shoes, and then. Yeah. Anyway, so she ends up like she's a reseller too. So she was like, I guess, just fishing to see if like I was a reseller.
Mm.
So she was like, "Where do I sell?" So I was like, "I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari." She's like, "Oh, me and my husband do this live selling thing." And I was like, "Oh, you mean whatnot?" She's like, "Yes." Like, how did I meet a random person that does whatnot on at the Goodwill? But also, why was she following me around? Asking me about all these shoes because she said they sell video games.
What do you think about Whatnot? You're getting.
I'm like, what did she see about me that made her want to ask me all? I mean, like, I literally had like an F off type face on probably, but she was still talking to me.
Oh man, that's a funny story.
I'm sorry, I'm not good at storytelling, but it was an awkward experience.
So, if any of you ever see us out in the wild, don't be put off by our, like, we do have like mean mugs. I don't know, like, I've been told I like,
well,
I
at the
look
thrift, I'm
angry.
just like, I'm trying to look for
yeah, like we're focused, and you know,
Yeah,
don't let that like dissuade you from coming up and saying hi.
At
Like
the bins today, I saw a viewer, and I've seen her many times. Almost every time I go to the bins, and I've seen her at a regular Goodwill too. I can't remember her name if you're watching. Hi. But yeah, I was just like so in my zone, but she probably already had saw me, and so like we're next to each other, and she starts talking to me, but like in my head, I'm just like, I don't know. I probably seem rude, and then I look up and I'm like, oh hey, because then I realize like I know you, so I'm not really mean or rude. If you see me, I am nice, mostly just shy.
And if you see us and we are mean and rude, that wasn't us. That was our twin, our evil twin. Yes, they're also married. It's the blue you're looking for. Yeah. What kind of blue is that? The blue you're about to buy.
Or when someone's like, is this? Like, they'll say like two different colors. And no matter what you say, they're going to say, oh, I was hoping you said the other one. Like,
Yeah.
Have you ever answered that question the way that they were hoping that you answered it? No, because they don't really want the item.
I've said that a million times. Why wouldn't Goodwill want one person to spend $300 rather than 10 by $5 worth? Makes no sense. It's just like there's more than enough stuff for all the resellers and all the people going to buy stuff. Like, why do we have to be at like war with each other, right? And all the chat just jumped. So this is the top chat I could see. Anybody else have good luck with the pet category on Poshmark? Noticed items sell pretty fast in this category: pet beds, slings, and costumes. We've had pretty good luck.
Yeah, only like two things, but
With
they
the
both
couple
sold
things
on
that we've sold,
Poshmark,
yeah. I see Becky at the bottom. Remember the first time I talked to you guys at the thrift? Yes. Okay.
Becky, the manager, was scaring me.
Did we look mean and stuff at that time? I mean, be honest. Because when Becky came up,
I thought I was getting in
thought we
trouble
were
for
getting in
like
trouble.
stealing or something. Like we weren't
I
stealing.
thought she was an employee because she came up and she was like, "Okay, I've like what exactly?" She said something like, "I've been meaning to say this," or something like that. Like, "Okay, I've been needing to say this for a while," or something like that.
Because she had seen us,
Because she had seen us before, and she just like decided that day to come up and say hi. And so we're like, like we can move, like we'll move. She said no. No, we weren't mean. Good, you caught us on a good day. But no, yeah, that was a funny day. We thought we were like we thought we were busted because we were like spreading stuff out on like tables and like, checking flaws and stuff. Taking up like a bunch of. It's funny, like we'll go and we'll find like the deadest part of the store, like never seen anybody there the whole time, and we'll go and set up and be there for like 30 minutes, and no joke, people will just come and just
it's usually
be
like
around
a
us.
couch area, so then like everyone wants that couch that you're like sorting your stuff on.
Like there's this one Goodwill that has like all this furniture, and nobody really looks at it, right? Like all the chairs are stacked up and stuff, and we'll go and we'll like set up there. And like, not even kidding. The last time, this was actually the video where like our last sourcing video where like I did like my camera and Kathy's camera, which was a fun video, by the way. You should go check it out. But yeah, we went there and like people were coming up and being like, "Oh, can you move your pile? I want to see those chairs there." And like they didn't.
Next time I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm actually already buying
Like
those.
3 people asked us about the chairs.
Nope, I'm buying this couch that has stains all over it.
Apparently, I was terrifying. No, it wasn't you. It was just like we thought like the only people that would come talk to us was employees. So we're like, you know, you were not mean looking or anything like that. We were just like, we were caught off guard, I think is what it. But pleasantly surprised when you're like, I watch you, and we're like, oh, okay, awesome. How's it going? And now I've gone way down to the chat to highlight those. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe another 5 minutes. Just pick some of the random last questions. We got zombies in the chat. Said I never thought about the cart thing, but I get 20 pairs of shoes, and they wanted to put my cart behind the counter, and I thought they were being nice. They could be. Then that might just be my assumption of people being not.
Has
Everybody's
anyone ever
lying.
had their cart put away when they like went to the bathroom for literally like 1 minute? Because that's happened to me 2 times now, and I was so irritated.
So like you put it by the bathroom.
Like because where else can you put it? You have to go to the bathroom. You have to leave your cart out there.
Yeah.
So it's happened once at Goodwill and once at Arc, where I just come back and like my cart is gone, and it was an employee who just put it back. Like what? Like you should at least have to like let it there for like 10-15 minutes.
I'm telling you, we need to make you a little sign. Maybe this could be something. Maybe this could
I'm
be
in
merch.
the bathroom.
No, I know, but something for your cart, right?
Don't take my cart. I'm in the bathroom.
Yes. Like
And like sometimes
no,
now
I don't work here. Yes, I'm buying all of this. Do not put this away when I'm in the bathroom. Don't ask me questions. I'm working. like
I've started bringing like a coffee in the stores with me just so that it's like in the top of the cart, so they can be like, okay, this is somebody's cart, obviously, right? Because then. Yeah, sometimes I would like even leave my keys there, and I'm like, I can't even do that because what if they take my car and put it away?
Yeah. No, I don't work here, but yes, I am working. Leave me alone. Unless you watch us on YouTube. Oh. All right. Have you thought about hiring a professional organizer to see if they could help you make more room in your current space? No,
the main reason was so that we could work on our floor.
Yeah, we have a lot of work we need to do up
get
here.
stuff out.
Yeah. So we need to get it out no matter what.
Do you think you want to put it right back in after you fit?
It might be. It depends. It depends on how inconvenient for all we know, like taking everything to the storage unit could be convenient. It could be more convenient than we expect. Right? So, I don't know. We'll have to try it out. We're going to give it at least a month. So, we'll see. Oh, yeah. Mando's on it. Trying to do the floors. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to find some.
Dang, little Miss Q.
What happened?
She got some is it tarot? Is that how you say that? Tarot cards.
Tarot cards?
She bought for 50 cents, sold for $166.
Whoa. They sell for that? Like vintage ones?
Is that like, I mean, I don't really know what they are. Is it kind of like a Ouija board type thing? Just like a...
Tarot cards is like where, you pulled the death card or like the whatever card. Like you're going to die in 5 days or whatever. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works.
I probably wouldn't sell it because I don't know.
They tell your future, or supposedly.
Like I wouldn't be able to sell a Ouija board either. I don't think.
Why?
I just feel nervous. I don't know.
Because of.
But I'm very happy that you sold them for that much.
Superstition? Are you?
I don't
superstitious?
know. I just don't want those things in our house. Do you? You don't care?
I personally.
I don't think that they're like anything, but I just
yeah.
don't like it.
I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in Ouija stuff. That's just me. I I also laugh in horror movies, so like scary movies. Let's see. I'm trying to find some questions we can answer.
You should change the title of our live to something about bend over. Because people are still talking.
Let's see. I don't go thrifting with my mom anymore, as she always loudly asks, "Are you going to sell those on eBay?"
Is this a good brand?
Tara says, "I do have 6 kids for real, but I'm also a reseller." Hey,
Speaking
bless
of that,
your heart.
that girl, that she was like, "What brand is this?" I'm like, "Oh, those are Spenco." I put them back because they were a little bit too dirty for me. Like I would have bought them. She's like, "Oh, but what brand?" Like they're Spenco. Like it was like one of those weird things where I kept saying it 3 times, and she like didn't understand that was the brand name. Like you could read it on there that it says Spenco.
Spenco.
I swear I'm friendly.
She's just very driven. Okay,
I'm just
like
really, I just
like
get
Kathy
nervous.
goes. She does not get to source very often. We are, we're trying to get to where she could source more. Or like have more
better.
time dedicated, more better sourcing. But yeah, like the time that she does get to source currently, it's like that's all the time she has to do. So she's like, no nonsense. She got to work. But obviously, if you're a viewer and you want to say hi, we're happy to take some time to say hi to you. Mana says, yeah, I found a vintage Rolling Stones tee. Had a guy ask me if I would trade him, and he offered me 3 different not great things for his in his upper cart. Yeah, you want this bits of
Have you
string?
heard of Van Heusen? That comment is cracking me up.
What's that?
That comment that says, my husband's favorite. Have you heard of Van Heusen? That's just like a stupid cheap men's dress shirt.
Yeah,
That's
from like
never gonna
Dillard's or
sell,
whatever.
yeah.
I do that.
He does that to me like every time I bring him to the thrift store.
I'll be like,
And I don't want to like.
is Goodfellow a good brand?
But I don't want to hurt his feelings. But like,
She did it
I
to me
don't know.
today.
That's why I just have to source.
So I
by
found some
myself.
nice leather Echo loafers.
They weren't that nice.
I know.
If they were
No,
in better shape, I would
care.
have got them.
I don't care.
I know that he sees I sell Echo every day, and I appreciate him bringing them to
So
me.
I'll see things that I'm like, oh, Kathy sells this thing a lot, or this kind of thing, or this brand, and I'll be like, I'm not gonna look it over, but I'll bring it to you so you can look it over and you can decide if you want to sell it. So she thinks I'll get offended if she's like, nope, this is a piece of crap.
I think he
I'll be
really
like,
does get
okay,
it.
I'll go try to find some more stuff that's not crap. Kathy, you could wear earbuds at the thrift. Even if you don't have any music playing, people will be more hesitant
good
to approach
idea.
you.
I've done it once or twice. I just actually do like listening to stuff. I need to remember to do that more.
Yeah. Q says, I don't use tarot cards, but I would gladly use the $166 I made selling them. For sure. For sure. All right, trying to find some more questions that I might have skipped.
Tommy sold Goodfellow before.
Yeah, we have too, haven't we? I feel like you had some
Probably.
pants.
It's a Target brand.
They were
yeah.
brand. I know, but like new a tag, you found them at the bins. Maybe that wasn't Goodfella. Maybe that was
I
another.
think we have. I will sell anything
Hey,
except Van Heusen.
I bought a Goodfella shirt to go to a wedding one time, and it was it's a nice shirt. It's like my one nice dress white shirt, so I like it. Nana's Treasure says it was overwhelming for us having everything at a storage unit and going there to pick it up and ship it, but our closest place was 23 miles one way.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's.
Would not do that. Yeah.
I think it would probably not really be. I don't know. We'd probably try to make it work here at home if it wasn't at a convenient location that we drive by every day anyway. So I think that's a big factor, and the price. Like, I feel I don't know. It's a lot of people saying it's like expensive and all that, but
Just
I
under-
really do feel like it could streamline our workflow more.
Yeah, so like for my 100 item video, obviously you guys see like I normally have bins under the tables and stuff. That's just the stuff that's always kind of being processed through. Well, I didn't want any like distractions up here for that video, so I took all that stuff down to our living room. So right now our living room is cluttered with that. So I need to bring that back up. But yeah, and just in general, it felt really nice to not have any clutter at all for the day other than what I was working on. And I think that the storage unit would accomplish that every day. I would just be working on what I'm working on. I can focus, not worry. Because these bins that are always here, I'm always thinking about them because they're always here in my site.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think it could streamline it.
Yeah. No, I'm a firm believer in having like your workspace be warm, inviting, welcoming, somewhere you want to go, rather than just a cluttered mess of like, oh, I gotta get, So like, yeah, I mean, just having things like when we're done with the floor, if we do decide to keep the storage unit and it's not that big of an inconvenience, I'm thinking about putting some decorations or like some things that make us feel, like my video game collection, right? Like putting it back, it'll look cool on the camera. I want to see it. It's like down in the closet and nobody gets to see it. It's not a nice collection or anything. It's just like I'm getting started, but it's, yeah, like that would make me want to be around more. And like, I'm a believer in that. Like when I was woodworking, I wanted things to like I wanted nice and well-kept tools and, all that kind of stuff. It just makes for wanting to work more better. So, am I wrong? What do you think? Would you rather work at Google, where you got like the little napping pods and you get like, you can go nap, like go do your workout on the atrium? I don't know. I've never been to Google, but
What's the second option?
the second option would be like in a cubicle at
no.
Kinko's or whatever. I don't know. It's just right. What would you feel more comfortable working in?
Pool table.
Pool table.
I wish. It's probably not even big enough for that up here.
Q says, I got a Posh sale and it said buyer accepted my offer, but I didn't send offers. Still sold higher than I have listed on eBay, but I'm worried that offers are being sent not by me. That's interesting. Do you don't use Posh or VA, do you? Is it sending offers for you?
Anyone that has your like passcode or password?
Look, your face is frozen. Oh, it's back.
That was just me making a stupid face.
You were like, it was literally frozen. Pool table. Put in a pool table in. I'll move next door. My dad actually has a really nice pool table. He lives in Pueblo, which is like an hour away from us. And I think he's played on it once. It came with his house. I had someone pay $90 to express overnight a dress shirt that I had listed for $20. I was so confused that day, but I got a positive feedback.
That reminds me of that time.
The movie thing, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
On Poshmark one time, somebody wanted to buy like a Target shirt. It was just like a Target.
It was like a shirt like this. It was like a button down, button up.
Really
like,
boring shirt. Like
plaid shirt.
I never thought would sell. I just listed it because I had it in my house. And this person was like, we need this for our movie, but we need it tomorrow. Can you please?
Yeah.
But this is Poshmark, so I can't really change the label. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you like take the label and then go like add an extra thing?
They
on
were
top?
asking to basically buy a label outside of Posh and all that, which
so we couldn't really. They still bought it, and I just did it normal. But they were offering like an extra $50. They're like, we'll pay for the shirt. We'll pay you extra.
Yeah.
You can raise the price up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was like a scam. It just
no. And like I Googled the person, right? Like her name was there. I Googled who it was. And she was like she worked in some movie industry thing. So the story matched. It lined up. And I mean, yeah, they still bought it, right? We just didn't
just
express
for my
it.
list price. I think they didn't get it till the day after they said they needed it, so I don't know if they got to use it or what.
Yeah. So there's probably a shirt that was sold by us on some movie
That we don't know because
That
we
we
were
don't
too
know.
chicken to ask because
I
we
know.
didn't do what they wanted us to do.
I think it was because they had already filmed the movie. They were she said they were doing reshoots. So it was like,
Something happened to the shirt.
well, yeah, like,
They had to have the same shirt because they had already. Okay.
yeah. So I don't know if it got messed up from the movie, like somebody got exploded and the shirt's all tore up and they didn't have a replacement, so then they got to reshoot something that happened before that point in the movie or whatever. I don't know the story, but it was reshoots and they needed it now, right? So yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to know what movie it was in. So it was like a red plaid shirt. I don't wonder if you can like see what it is.
I don't remember.
Everybody, have you seen this shirt in a movie? All right, guys, it is 10:28. What shirt was it? I don't remember exactly what it was. Not like it was a Target shirt, right? It wasn't like a Patagonia. It wasn't anything special. It was just a red. It was just the exact shirt that she needed. Same print, same size, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it here, guys. It is 10:28, almost 10:30. We normally just go we normally go over 2 hours, but we say we go 2. And
this was it. Wasn't this it? Or no? Was this it?
oh, that might be it. Yeah,
It's not red.
yeah, it was a Morona.
Yeah, it was just a Morona
Can I
shirt.
you want me to share your screen? Good.
So,
It was just this.
I was not looking at latex finger covers or finger cots or bend over jackets.
So it was this shirt. Have you seen this shirt in a movie? Was it this shirt?
I think it was.
I don't think it was this year.
This year. This wasn't this year.
It said August.
That would just mean it wouldn't say that year. These are all very old sales.
It might have been
Sure
that.
it was that shirt, yeah.
Are you able to see like the messages on that listing?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, look.
Comment.
Yeah. Yep, I need this. Can I give you a FedEx number? I'm happy to pay you $50 for the shirt if it helps. So yeah. Yeah, that was a shirt.
That's so funny. Like, what a boring shirt. Like,
I mean, it's a nice looking shirt. I like that shirt.
yeah, I
Was that
guess.
my shirt?
Yeah, that was your shirt.
You sold my shirt.
I had.
Looks
to.
like a Sheldon shirt from Big Bang. I don't think he's a double XL though. And it was for a movie. I think she said specifically because it was reshooting. Amanda says I saw multiple bend over tabs open. JK. All right, guys. That is going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. We will be back next Thursday. Oh, Reese is giving his... He's like censored himself with the Reese bear.
Not really.
Poorly censored.
Take him off the screen.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy. We will be back next Thursday with another live. And yep, same time. I was gonna say same time, same channel. Same time, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. Same channel. Ginger Marvin. And
get your 2,000 friends to come sub to our channel.
Yeah. Hey, any of you guys know 2,000 people that are not subscribed to us? It would be really awesome if we do hit that. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
It's okay.
It's okay.
We're not even like.
It's okay. But look,
thinking
if it
it's gonna
happens, Reese will get all the tummy rubs in the world.
Oh, we have to hit it before.
Oh, he just
I
grunted.
mean, Reese, we don't know how much longer Reese has with us. He's getting old. Oh, Bubba.
Should that be the campaign? We need 25,000 subs or Reese doesn't make
You
it.
gotta get the
I'm just
schoolie
kidding. No,
done,
that's
'cause
that's
Reese has
dark.
to at least come with
I know.
us
I do want him
sometime.
to ride in the schoolie. I
We need
do.
to have some photos with him in there.
You want to go in the schoolie?
Going in there.
I would love to take him camping. We've taken him camping one time. and he ripped the crap out of our tent.
And
So,
everybody that we were with leashes.
Yeah, they
'cause
chewed
he,
up the
chewed up all the
leashes.
leashes.
guys, we'll be back with another video tomorrow. Video coming out tomorrow and coming out soon. A Ben's trip haul
And the 100-item video.
and the 100-item video.
I wanted that one tomorrow, but I guess that one takes a while to edit. That's
Yeah,
first, so
I think I've got to edit
it
that
might
one
be, like,
tomorrow.
Monday or maybe Tuesday.
Got to edit that one tomorrow.
But if anyone needs any kid stuff, I listed 105 things. Go check out my eBay store. I haven't cross-posted anything yet.
Hunter's on the right track. He's going to tell his friend Wyatt to subscribe. Doing the work. Stay warm, Hunter. Anyway, guys, we will cut out here. We appreciate you guys so much. Watch you on my TV. Man.
Thank you.
So we're on the big screen. Thanks again, everybody. We do appreciate you so much. And we'll see you guys next time. Hit that like button on your way out. 111 likes. Guys, awesome. Thank you so much. Over 100 likes.